Good evening, everyone. Here I am. It's the 18th of May. It's right at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. How's everybody doing here this evening? Looks like we have, Jim Fletcher, Coin Junkie, Brandon Lewenag, Son of a Silver Stacker, Sireg, Joe Lawson, Malcolm, and Joe McBride. How's everybody doing here this evening? There's Stonecutter, Techstar. It's a pretty good list of stuff that we got for sale this evening. It's all rolls tonight. Next week is going to be a gangbuster auction. We're going to have a 1972 DDO number 1. There will be a 1914D in nearly AU condition. There will be 1931S, 1909S coins. There will be, I'll have a 1946 Lincoln Cent and MS67 red. There'll be a number of really nice coins coming up next week. An echo. Am I echoing? How am I echoing? Let's see. Let me figure out what's going on here. How about that? Is that better? Did that get rid of the echo issue? Maybe it got rid of the echo. Hopefully it got rid of the echo. There's Jessica, CMUS Omaha. Okay. So I tried a new setting and it didn't work right. So there we go. So here we are. I remain as ignorant as I was the day I started on this stuff. I still don't know much of anything about this stuff. The settings and everything that you have to use for this program to get everything working right. Let's see, it's called, what is it called? OBS. What does that stand for? Broadcast Studio. Something Broadcast Studio. But I'm doing okay. Everything seems to be going all right. I'm back from the pits of the depth of self-destruction. I wasn't doing very well for about 2 weeks, but here I am again. If you've not received a package or a tracking number from me, and you believe you should have, you're probably right. I have, I'm going to say probably about 15 to 20 packages left to get out this week. And that is prior to anything selling tonight. So, well, I appreciate that, Donna. I'm doing fine. I'm doing okay now. Everything seems to be working out all right. I've spent a lot of time on my mower outside. I've been mowing grass that didn't need to be mowed. Post office dropped your package. It dropped a package in a mud puddle. That's not good. That sucks. How about let's have an auction? Would you like to have an auction? Let's try this for your first item for the auction. Let's see what we can do here. Yep, it's a wrong picture. What happened there? Well, that just kind of screwed everything up. Okay, now you have sound. I was trying to get it all set up, and it was a little bit of an issue. But here we are. God, I wish I could save this collection of scenes somehow to make it work right. But you're not going to see anything but foil on this. That's because this is a foil wrapped roll. It's an original foil wrapped. It's an original OBW roll. It's a Fed Reserve wrapped roll. And then it has tissue paper on the outside of that, and then it was wrapped in foil. And as I was saying, when I very abruptly cut my own sound, there are a number of people here who have purchased these already and can tell you that there are a number of really nice toned coins in these rolls. Some of them may turn out not toned. Others have turned out very well toned. So what I want to do is I want to go ahead and get started on this lot number 1 right here, lot number 1. And it's a 1962 Philadelphia original bank wrapped roll. And it has foil and tissue paper wrapped around the original bank wrapped roll. I'm going to start this off at $1. Who give me $1 for it? $1. These things have been wrapped up since, I'm pretty sure they've been wrapped up since the 1960s. This is an original manual typewriter on the label here. We've got Kerry Walton at $2. Got a $2 bid now, looking for $2.25. $2 bid, looking for $2.25. Jim Fletcher gives me $3. Now $3.25. Now looking for a bid of $3.25. Got a bid of $3, looking for a bid of $3.25. Got a bid of $5 now. Got a bid of $5 from Stonecutter, and then $6 from Greg Taylor. Hello, Greg Taylor. I'm going to tip it like this, and then I'm going to focus in on it and leave it alone. There we go. So we got an $8 bid now, 9. Got a $9 bid from Stonecutter now, looking for a bid of $9.50. $9.50. Anybody bid of $9.50? Got a $9 bid, looking for a bid of $9.50 now. Anybody bid of $9.50? $9. We got $9 now, 10. Brandon bids 10. Now Jim Fletcher at 10. Bulldog comes in with $11. $11 bid now. 11 now, looking for a bid of 12. Anybody bid of 12? Look a bid of 12 now. Anybody bid of 12? Stonecutter bids 12. Got a bid of 12 now. 13. Now 13. Anybody bid of 13? Looking for a bid of 13. Anybody bid of 13? I got $13 bid. Anybody bid a $13 bid? Got 2 bids at 13, 1 at 14. Got a $14 bid. Stonecutter bid of 14. Now 14, now 15. 14 now 15. Anybody bid a 15? Look a bid of 15 now. Anybody bid a 15? Looking for a $15 bid now. Anybody have a $15 bid? $15 bid. Anybody bid a 15? Got 15 now. 15. Got 15. Looking for a bid of 16. Anybody bid of 16? 15 and a half. Jim Fletcher at 15 and a half now. 16. Anybody bid of 16? 15 and a half the bid. Now 16.50. Now 16.50. Looking for a bid of 17. 16.50. Looking for a bid of 17. Anybody bid of 17? Need a bid of 17 now. Anybody bid of 17? Looking for a bid of 17 now. Anybody bid of 17? 16.50. Looking for a bid of 17. Anybody bid of 17? Look a bid of 17 now. Anybody bid of 17? Got Bulldog with a bid of 17. 17 now. 18. Anybody bid of 18? Look a bid of 18 now. Anybody bid of 18? 18. I have no idea how long it's been since these coins have been seen. Very likely the 48 coins on the inside of the roll have never been seen by a human being, because they went wrapped straight into a bag, straight out of a bag, straight into a wrapper. And then that wrapper was wrapped in tissue paper and then in foil. And then labeled, nicely stored. We've got an $18 bid now. $18 bid now, looking for a bid of 19. Anybody bid of 19? Look a bid of 19 now. Anybody bid of 19? 19. Anybody bid of 19? Got 18, looking for a bid of 19. Anybody bid of 19? Hello, Coin Junkie. Got 18 going once, looking for a bid of 19 now. Looking for a bid of 19. Anybody bid of 19? Got 18 going twice. There, we've got 19. Bulldogs at 19 now. 19, looking for a bid of 20. Got a bit of 19, look a bit of 20 now. Anybody bid of 20? And there's Brandon with a $20 bid. $20 bid now. 21. Anybody bid of 21? Looking for a bid of 21 now. Anybody bid of 21? Looking for a bid of 21. Anybody bid of 21? Got Bulldog out, looking for 21. Still looking for 21. Got a $20 bid going once now. Looking for a bid of 21. Anybody bid of 21? Got Joe with a $21 bid. Joe Cathy, $21 bid. Now 22. Now 22. Anybody bid at 22? Anybody bid at 22? Look a bid at 22. Now anybody bid at 22? 22. Anyone with 22? 22. Anybody bid at 22? I'm not really sure what they meant by putting first strikes on here. It's probably one of the first examples of that term I have ever seen used. One of the earliest, anyway. Brandon is out. Got a bid of 21. Look a bid of 22 now. Anybody bid of 22? Got a bid of 21. Going once now. Looking for a bid of 22. Anybody bid of 22? 21. Now going twice. Looking for a bid of 22. Anybody bid of 22? Need a bid of 22 now. Anybody bid of 22? All right, so we're going to be sold at 21. Hello, Hooper. How you doing, Brian? But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do these as a bin at 20, which means that, Joe, you're going to get yours at $20. So let me go ahead and throw you in here at 20. Here's Joe Cathy at $20. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, turn my volume up. My volume is up all the way, brother. I don't know what to do to make it any better. Here, let me see. Nope, my volume is up all the way. That's my output volume. Let's see. Maybe my YouTube volume could make a difference. There we go. Okay, I've adjusted everything I can. All right, now, Joe Cathy was our bidder at 21, and I have 3 of these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to offer them going down the line. Joe, I'm not really sure what to tell you. I really don't know. I'm doing the best I can with what I have here. Generally, I don't ever have any trouble with people hearing me. It could be your output volume. Try turning your volume up on the video on YouTube. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I've already got Joe Cathy in for one for $21. I'm going to offer to Brandon Lewenag at $20. I only have 3 of these. So, Brandon, I'm going to offer you next up at $20. Brandon, let me know if you want one at $20. And then the next offer will go to Bulldog. Bulldog at $20. Okay, Brandon will take one. And then Bulldog is our next possible. He will take it. So I have all 3 of them sold, and I appreciate it. Thank you very much, folks. And that's all I have of those for right now. Here's my next item. Item number 2. Let's see, item number 2. Lot number 2, anyway. Very nice, Brandon. Well, that was a good pickup, I do believe. Got 2012 Denver. It's an original sealed roll that is in the heat seal. It's a heat shrink seal. Nice 2012 Denver roll. Now 2012, and this one's double-ended, double-tailed. But I've got another one here that's not double-tailed. That's how I can tell what they are. Okay, so I've got this 2012 D roll of Lincoln Cents. It's an original roll, 2012 D, straight from the wrapping machine wherever they were wrapped. And I want to get started at $1. Anybody start me at $1? $1 bid. Anybody give me $1 bid? The $1 bid. This is 2012 D, folks. These are not the easiest rolls to find. 2012 D. Start me off at a $1 bid. Jim Fletcher with a $1 bid. $1 bid now. $1 now. $1.25. Now $1.25. Anybody bid at $1.25? Donna Timothy emailed me about a week ago, and I was in no position to really do much with it at that point in time, but he did say that the procedure had been done and he was getting better. I had planned on checking in on him once I was back at a point where I could actually do that. We got Greg Taylor, $3 now. Jim Fletcher, 3.5. Got a bid of 3.5 now. Looking for a bid of 3.75. 3.5 now. 3.75. Anybody bid of 3.75? 3.5 now. Anybody bid of 3.75? Look a bid of 3.75. Got a bid of 4 now. Got a bid of 4. Look a bid of 4.25. 4.25. Anybody bid of 4.25? 425. Looking for a bid of 425 now. Anybody bid of 425? 425. Got a $4 bid now. Going once. Looking for a bid of 425. Anybody bid with a bid of 425? Bid a bid of 425. Anybody bid of 425? Jim Fletcher bids a 425 now. Now 450. 450. Anybody bid a 450? Looking for a bid of 450 now. Anybody bid a 450? Got a bid of 425. Looking for a bid of 450. 450. Anybody bid a 450? Looking for a bid of 450 now. Anybody bid a 450? Try to get myself back into gear here. A bid of 425. Looking for a bid of 450. Anybody bid a 450? Looking for a bid of 450 now. Anybody bid a 450? 450. 450. Anybody bid a 450? Wait, anybody bid a 450? Looking for a bid of 450. Anybody bid a 450? Got a bid of 425. Going once now. Looking for a bid of 450. Anybody bid a 450? Looking for a bid of 450 now. Anybody bid a 450? Got a 425 now. 450. Got a bid of 450 now. Looking for a bid of 475. 475 now. Anybody bid a 475? Looking for a bid of 475. Anybody bid a 475? 475 now. Anybody bid a 475? Hello, Sir Gold. I appreciate you being here, brother. Jim Fletcher is out. Okay, I'll do that, Donna. I plan on trying to get a hold of him sometime this week and talk with him and see how things are going. So we got Greg Taylor with a bid of 450 now. 450, looking for a bid of 475. Anybody with a bid of 475? Need a bid of 475? Anybody bid of 475? Got a bid of 450. Going once now. Looking for a bid of 475. Anybody bid of 475? Anybody bid of 475? Got a 450. Going twice now. Looking for a bid of 475. Anybody bid of 475? Need a bid of 475? Anybody bid of 475? Now we got Greg Taylor at $5. Outbids himself. Greg, you're bidding on yourself. You know that. Let's just do a sold. You just overbid yourself. So 450 is the winning bid. Greg Taylor bid at 450 on this one. Now we got a bid of 450. And I have two of these. Greg, do you want both of them at 450? It's all right. I'm glad I'm keeping track, barely. Greg, you want both at 450, or would you prefer to pass to the next highest bidder, which would be Jim Fletcher? Okay, Greg Taylor takes both at 450. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Moving right along to the next item, I have this. It's a tubed roll, 1959D. Back in the day, whenever this, well, back when it sold at $1.50 for the tube. I'm sure it's worth more than that now. But here's a 1959D. It's an unmolested tube. That's right. I haven't fondled or played with this at all. Where is Wanda, by the way? 1959D. Nice roll here. Anybody want to give me a $1 bid? Got a $5 bid. Greg Taylor bidding me a $5. $5 bid now, 5.5. 5.5. Anybody bid a 5.5? Look a bid of 5.5 now. Anybody bid a 5.5? 550, 550. Coin Junkie takes a 6 at it. Coin Junkie throws me 6. Now 650. 650. Anybody bid a 650? Looking for a bid of 650 now. Anybody bid a 650? Mac McBride gives me a $7 bid. $7 bid now, 750. 750. Anybody bid a 750? Look a bid of 750 now. Anybody bid a 750? 750. 750. Anybody bid a 750? Looking for a bid of 750 now. 8. Coin Junkie bids 8. Hello, Deanne. Coin Junkie bids 8 now. Looking for a bid of 850. 850. Anybody bid of 850? Look a bid of 850 now. Anybody bid of 850? Greg Taylor bid a 9. Got a bid of 9. Got a bid of 9. Look a bid of 10 now. Anybody bid of 10? Anybody bid of 10? Look a bid of 10 now. Anybody bid of 10? $9 bid. Looking for a bid of 10. Anybody bid of 10? Got Coin Junkie bid of 10 now at 11. Now 11. Anybody bid 11? Look at a bid 11 now. Anybody bid 11? Well, anybody bid 11? Where is Wanda? This place is empty without her. Sarcasm. Can we call it sarcasm? Greg Taylor at $11. $11 bid now. 11 now. 12. Need a bid of 12. Look a bid of 12 now. Anybody bid of 12? Got 11 now. Look a bid of 12 now. Anybody bid of 12? Look a bid of 12 now. Anybody bid of 12? Well, if I put this thing in focus. Give you guys a little bit better view of what's going on. Let me do this. There we go. That is not an RPM there on the end. That's just the way the light is shining on it. Now we got Brandon bid a 12. Brandon bid a 12, now 12, now 13. Anybody bid a 13? Look a bid a 13 now. Anybody bid a 13? Look a bid a 13. Anybody bid a 13? Look a bid a 13 now. Anybody bid a 13? 12 now. I bid a 13. Anybody bid a 13? Got $12 going once. Now got a bid of 13. Got a bid of 13 now. 13 now. Look a bit of 14. Now look a bit of 14. Anybody bid of 14? Look a bit of 14 now. Anybody bid of 14? Got a 13. Now look a bit of 14. Now look a bit of 14. Anybody bid of 14? Anybody bid of 14? Look a bit of 14 now. Anybody bid of 14? $13 now going once. Looking for a bit of 14. Anybody bid of 14? Look a bit of 14 now. Anybody bid of 14? 13 going twice. Now looking for a bit of 14. Anybody bid of 14? Look a bit of 14 now. Anybody bid of 14? So Greg Taylor bid of 13. $13 bid from Greg Taylor. Appreciate it, Greg. Thank you very much, sir. Yeah, here's one for you. About a 1960D small date roll. It's a BU roll. I've never looked through it. Have no idea exactly what's inside here. Looks like we have a couple of spots here on the end. See a couple of coins down. If we have, yeah, see, they look fine when you get further down. So there's a 1960D small date roll. 1960D small date. We're going to start this off at $1. Anybody want to give me a dollar bid? $1 bid. Anybody dollar bid? 1960D small date roll. $1 bid. Anybody start me off? $1. $1. Anybody give me a dollar? Anybody give me a dollar? Bid a dollar. Bid a dollar. Anybody bid a dollar? Look at bid a dollar now. Anybody bid a dollar? You're getting entranced in the red cartwheels. There we go. Got a Yo Man with a bit of 4 now. Got a bit of 4 from Yo Man. 4 now, 425. 425. Anybody bid of 425? Got a bit of 5 now. Got a bit of 5 now. 555. 5550. Anybody bid of 550? $5 now. Look a bit of 550. Anybody bid of 550? Look a bit of 550 now. Anybody bid of 550? Got a 550. Now 6. Now 6 with Yo Man. Got a bit of 6 now. Looking for 650. 650. Anybody bid of 650? Look a bit of 650 now. Anybody bid of 650? 6 now. 650. 650. Anybody bid of 650? Got Yo Man's bid of 6. Looking for a bit of 650 now. Anybody bid of 650? Looking for a bit of 650. Anybody bid of 650? Anybody bid of 650 now. Anybody bid of 650? Now a bit of 7. Got a 7 now. 750. 750. Got a bit of 750 now. 8. 750 now. 8. Malcolm bids a 750 now. 8. Need a bit of 8. Look a bit of 8 now. Anybody bid of 8? Look a bit of 8. Yo Man with a bit of 8. Yo Man with a bit of 8 now. 858. 58. 50. Anybody bid of 850? Need a bit of 850 now. Looking for a bit of 850. Anybody bid of 850? Got $8 going once now. $8 going once. Looking for a bit of 850. Anybody bid of 850? Looking for a bit of 850 now. Anybody bid of 850? Got an $8 bid now going twice. Looking for a bit of 850. Anybody bid of 850? Look a bit of 850 now. Anybody bid of 850? Hey, we're sold to Yo Man, $8. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much. And let me get this typed in here so I don't forget, so I know what I'm doing later. $278 was done. $279 and $280 will be coming up this week. I have not done those yet. I also owe everyone who purchased into a coin draw for this week, or for 2 weeks ago. It's going to be done this week. I have not forgotten you guys. I just haven't done anything. The when is a bit of a mystery. However, I do plan on doing it tomorrow evening. If everything works out well, I'll be doing it tomorrow evening. I'll be doing 278 and 279. 278's already done. 279 and 280 would be done tomorrow evening, and then the coin pull would be Friday. I have prior engagement on Thursday. Won't be able to do it on Thursday. So here's my next item. Is this right here? This is a 1960D small date wrapped roll. It is not an original, like an OBW roll. This is a preform wrapper, It could have been done at a bank, but my thought is that this paper comes out a lot after 1960. So these are post-original wrapped. It could be an original roll. There could be an original bank roll in here. I have no idea. I haven't opened it. I don't know what's inside, but I can tell you I cannot call this an original machine wrapped roll because the paper is too new for a 1960 Philadelphia, 1960 Denver small date roll. So Joe McBride starts me off at $2. Got a $2 bid now, looking for a bid of $2.25. $2.25. Anybody bid at $2.25? Looking for a bid at $2.25. Anybody bid at $2.25? Need a bid at $2.25. Now anybody bid at $2.25? Greg Taylor gives me $4. Got a bid of $4 now. $4.25. $4.25. Anybody bid at $4.25? Got a bid of $4. Looking for a bid of $4.25. It's 1960D small date roll. Here's the other end of it. Shows the small date there on the end. Got Stonecutter with a bid of $5. Stonecutter with a bid of $5 now. $5.50. $5.50. Anybody bid of $5.50? Stonecutter got a $5 bid now. Looking for a bid of $5.50. Anybody bid of $5.50? Looking for a bid of $5.50 now. Anybody bid of $5.50? $5.50. $5.50. Anybody bid of $5.50? Anybody bid of $5.50? Got a bid of $6 now. $7. Greg Taylor bids a $7. Got a bid of $7 now. $7 now. $7.50. $7.50. Anybody bid of $7.50? Now Rebecca Lee bids $8.50. $8.50. $8.50 now. $9. Anybody bid a $9? Look a bid of $9 now. Anybody bid a $9? Got a bid of $9. Stonecutter bid a $9 now. $9.50. $9.50. $9.50. Anybody bid a $9.50? Looking for a bid of $9.50 now. Anybody bid a $9.50? Need a bid of $9.50. Anybody bid a $9.50? Got Greg Taylor bid a $10. Greg Taylor bid a $10 now. $10.50. $10.50. $10.50. Anybody bid a $10.50? Look for a bid of $10.50 now. Anybody bid a $10.50? There's your date and mint mark area. And this roll has it's a hand stamp 1960, but then it's written on here 1960D small date. Has a little small date rubber stamp on it. Somebody's put a lot of trouble into making sure this was marked as a small date roll. Got Greg Taylor with a high bid of $10, looking for a bid of $10.50. $10.50. Anybody bid of $10.50? Looking for a bid of $10.50 now. Anybody bid of $10.50? Looking for a bid of $10.50. $10 going once to Greg Taylor now. Looking for a bid of $10.50. Anybody bid of $10.50? Looking for a bid of $10.50? Got Greg Taylor's $10 going twice now. Looking for a bid of $10.50. Anybody bid of $10.50? Looking for a bid of $10.50? Rebecca bids $11. Got a bid 11 now. Got a bid 11 now. Looking for a bid $11.50. $11.50. Anybody bid $11.50? Anybody bid $11.50? $11.50. $11.50. Anybody bid $11.50? Now $12. Got a bid of $12 now. $13. $13. Anybody bid of $13? Look a bid of $13 now. Anybody bid of $13? Got a bid of $12. Look a bid of $13 now. Anybody bid of $13? Looking for a bid of $13 now. $12.50. Stonecutter. Now still looking for a bid of $13. Got $12.50. Looking for a bid of $13. $13. $13. No bid of 13. I'll go ahead and start counting it down at $12.50. $12.50 going once now to Stonecutter. $12.50 looking for a bid of 13. We're going to be going twice now. Twice now to Stonecutter. $12.50 looking for a bid of 13. Anybody bid of 13? Need a bid of 13? Got a bid of 13. Greg Taylor bid of 13 now. $13.50. $13.50. Anybody bid of $13.50? Looking for a bid of $13.50 now. Anybody bid of $13.50? Need a bid of $13.50. Anybody bid of $13.50? Need a bid of $13.50? Anybody bid of $13.50? $13.50. 13 going once now. Looking for a bid of $13.50. Anybody bid of $13.50? Need a bid of $13.50. Anybody bid of $13.50? Now twice at 13. Looking for a bid of $13.50. Anybody bid of $13.50? Need a bid of $13.50. Anybody bid of $13.50? Sold to Greg Taylor, $13. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much. Greg Taylor at $13. Now, next up, I have more 1960D small date for you, but this one's got spots on both ends, so I want you guys to take account of that. This is in one of those, what I call a pipe bomb tube. It's a double cap tube. It's caps on both ends. And the roll looks like it has just a little bit of hazing on the outside of the coins. I'm not really sure what's going on the surfaces of the coins on the inside of the roll, but I can just tell you that the coins on the ends are not in perfect condition. They have a hazing to them. Now we're going to start this off at $1. Anybody give me $1? Deanne gives me $1 bid. $1 bid now. $1.50. 50, 125, 125. How about a 125 bid? Anybody bid a 125? Looking for a bid of 125. Anybody bid a 125? 125. Now, the coins on the inside of this roll could be perfectly fine. There could be nothing wrong with them at all. I just can't tell you one way or the other. I don't know. Now, Stonecutter with a bid of 2. Stonecutter bid of 2. Now, 225, 225. Anybody bid a 225? Got a bid of 2. Now, 225. 225. Anybody bid a 225? Look at 225. Now, 3. Got a $3 bid. $3 bid. DN. $3 bid. Now, looking for a 325. 325. Got DM with a $3 bid, looking for a 325. 325. Anybody bid a 325? Stonecutter bids a 5. Stonecutter at 5. Now 550. 550. Anybody bid a 550? Looking for a bid of 550. Now anybody bid a 550. 5 now. Looking for a bid of 550. Anybody bid a 550? DN bid 6. Got a bid of 6 now. 650. 650. Anybody bid a 650? Looking for a bid of 650 now. Anybody bid a 650? I'll go ahead and move this back out so I can get the proper zoom on these coins to get them all in the picture at once. There we go. Now we got Brandon at a $7 bid. $7 bid. Now Stonecutter 750. 750 Stonecutter 750. 750 looking for a bit of 8. Now looking for a bit of 8. Anybody bid of 8? Look a bit of 8 now. Anybody bid of 8? $8 bid. $8 bid. Anybody with a bid of 8? Looking for a bit of 8 now. Anybody bid of 8? Got 850. Joe Cathy bid of 850 now. 850 now looking for a bid of 9. Anybody bid a 9? Look a bid of 9 now. Anybody bid a 9? Stonecutter bid a 9. Stonecutter bid a 9. There's a bid of 9 now. Looking for a bid of 10. Anybody bid a 10? Look a bid of 10 now. Anybody bid a 10? Tell you what, I'm going to cut the bidding off right there at $9. Stonecutter's $9 bid. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of these. I have 9 rolls. Not all of them look exactly like the next, but they're relatively close to one another in the way they appear. So I'm just going to sell them one after the other. I'm going to start with the highest bid and then work my way down. I will offer 1 or 9, any number of them at $6 a roll. $6 a roll. $6 bin on these. Stonecutter, you're first. However many you want, just say bin and the quantity that you want, and then I'll go down the line. Joe Cathy is going to be second. Brandon will be third. And then Deanne will be fourth in line. You can have 1 or any number of these that you want. Stonecutter takes 3. Joe, I don't have 13. You get the next at $6. How many would you like? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left. I have 6 left at $6 a piece. Mr. Joe. I think Brandon is registered. Let's see. Joe, just let me know how many of these you would like to have at $6 each. Brandon, if you could please, could you, because I don't have you showing up in the registration, could you send me a quick email and give me your email address that you use for PayPal, and we'll get you registered? Just send us a really quick email. It's at coppercoinspayments@gmail.com. Oh, you registered an hour ago. Oh, okay. Well, that's probably why I haven't seen it. Hang on a second. I see. Hello, hidden numismatist. Wrong. There we go. Here we go. Yeah. We've got it in the... You probably already know that, though. And Jessica, we have his registration in the email. Thank you, Brandon. I appreciate it. You are definitely registered. Joe Cathy. Joe Cathy, I'm waiting on you to let me know how many of the 6 remaining rolls you would like. Deanne will buy all that Joe Cathy doesn't. And so, Joe Cathy, this is going to be your last chance to let me know. I'll give you about 5-10 more seconds to let me know how many of these rolls you would like at $6 a piece. And if not for you, I will move on to Deanne and she will take the rest. Okay, give Deanne the remaining 6 at $6 a piece. And I appreciate your bids, everyone, and we will move on to the next item. And the next item is right here. 1961 Philadelphia B roll. Got a 1961 Philadelphia B roll. Oh, this one's got a little piece of cardboard on there, keeping the coins nice and tampered down. Well, that's very tightly folded. That's kind of cool. I get amused at the smallest things. All right, here we go. Lot number 7, 1961 Philadelphia Lincoln Cent plastic tubed roll in BU condition. I'm going to start this off at $1. Anybody start me? $1 bid. Anybody $1 bid? $1 bid, $1 bid. Anybody bid of $1? Anybody bid $1? Look a bid $1 now. Anybody bid $1? $1. Rebecca bids $1. Got $1 now. $1.25. $1.25. Anybody bid a $1.25? Look over a bid of $1.25. Now anybody bid a $1.25? Look a bid of $1.25. Now anybody bid a $1.25? Jim Fletcher bid $6.25. $6.25. $6.25. Now I need a bid of 7. Looking for a bid of 7 now. Anybody bid a 7? Look a bid of 7 now. Anybody bid a 7? Looking for a bid of 7 now. Anybody bid a 7? Looking for a bid of 7 now. Anybody bid a 7? Jim Fletcher is $6.25. Need a bid of 7. Looking for a bid of 7. Rebecca bids a 7 now. $7 bid. 7 now. $7.50. $7.50. Need a bid of 7.50. 7.5. Anybody bid a 7.5? $7.50. Anybody bid a 7.50? Looking for a bid of 7.50 now. Anybody bid a 7.50? 7.50. 7.50. Anybody bid a 7.50? 7.50. Anybody bid a 7.50? Looking for a bid of 7.50 now. Anybody bid a 7.50? I'll tell you what. Let's do it this way. Nice and quick and easy. I have 3 bidders. Rebecca, Stonecutter, and Jim Fletcher. Rebecca, Stonecutter, Jim Fletcher. What do you know? I got 3 rolls. I can do a roll to each of you at $5. How's that sound? $5 roll. One to each of you at $5. Rebecca and Stonecutter already bid above 5, so they'll take them, and Jim Fletcher takes his at 5. So all 3 of you get a roll at $5. That's the way to do that sort of thing. Now, next up. 1963 Philadelphia. 1963 Philadelphia. Got a 63 Philadelphia roll here. 1963 Philadelphia. Going to start this off at $1. $1 bid. $1 bid. Anybody bid $1? Look a bid $1 now. Anybody bid $1? Looking for a bid $1. Anybody bid $1? Look a bid $1 now. Anybody bid $1? $1 bid. $1 bid. You're very welcome, folks. And thank you for bidding. Thank you for being here. $1. $1. Anybody $1? Anybody $1? Get me started. $1. 1963 Philadelphia roll. Anybody bid $1? $1 bid. Anybody bid $1? Jim Fletcher starts at $4.50. $4.50 now. $4.75. $4.50 now. $4.75. Anybody bid a $4.75? $4.75. Looking for a bid of $4.75. Looking for a bid of $4.75. Anybody bid a $4.75? Looking for a bid of $4.75. Now anybody bid a $4.75? $4.50 going once. Looking for a bid of $4.75. Anybody bid a $4.75? Looking for a bid of $4.75. Now anybody bid a $4.75? Got Rebecca with a bid of 5. Rebecca bids a 5 now. $5.50. $5.50. $5.50. Anybody bid a $5.50? Looking for a bid of $5.50. Now anybody bid a $5.50? Got a $5 bid. Looking for a bid of $5.50. $5.50. Anybody bid a $5.50? Looking for a bid of $5.50. Now anybody bid a $5.50? $5 bid. $5 bid. Looking for a bid of $5.50. Where is James Worley? Anybody know where James Worley is? Maybe he's busy tonight. I got a few people that I'm used to seeing that I don't see right now. Of course, James Worley doesn't usually bid on rolls either, so... Well, yeah, he does. I'm talking to myself. Got a bid of 5 now. Looking for a bid of $5.50. $5.50. Anybody bid of $5.50? Looking for a bid of $5.50 now. Anybody bid of $5.50? $5.50. $5.50. Anybody bid of $5.50? Got a $5 bid going once now. Looking for a bid of $5.50. Anybody bid of $5.50? Looking for a bid of $5.50 now. Anybody bid of $5.50? A $5 bid going twice now. Looking for a bid of $5.50. Anybody bid of $5.50? Looking for a bid of $5.50. Anybody bid of $5.50? Looking for a bid of $5.50 now. Anybody bid of $5.50? sold at 5 to Rebecca. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you for your bids. Next up, how about that? 1968 S. Oh, wow. That's pretty. 1968 S. Beautiful roll right there. 1968 San Francisco. Going to start this off at $1. Anybody start me at $1? $1 bid. $1 bid. Anybody give me $1? $1 bid. Wait, anybody bid $1? Give me $1 now. Anybody bid $1? Better, better, better. Where are you? Give me $1 where? Anybody bid $1 where? Jeff Dunn. Hello, Jeff. Then we got a Brandon Lewinag bid of 7. Got a bid of 7 now. 750, 750. Anybody bid of 750? Looking for a bid of 750 now. 750. Now 8. Rebecca bids of 8. Now Donna bids a 10. Donna bids a 10. Now $10 bid. $10 bid. Now look at bid 11. Now look at bid 11. Anybody bid 11? Look at bid 11 now. Anybody bid 11? Got 15. Rebecca Lee. Rebecca Lee bids a 15. 15 now 16. 15 now 16. Anybody bid a 16? Look at bid a 16 now. Anybody bid a 16? 16, 16, 16. Anybody bid a 16? Look at bid a 16 now. Anybody bid a 16? 16, 16. Anybody bid a 16? 15 going once. Now 16. Now 16. Donna Mac 16. Look at bid a 17. 17. Anybody bid a 17? Look at bid a 17 now. Anybody bid a 17? 17, 17, 17. Anybody bid a 17? Look at bid a 17 now. Anybody bid a 17? Anybody bid a 17? Looking for a bid of 17 now. Anybody bid a 17? 17, 17. Got a $16 bid going once. Looking for a bid of 17. Anybody bid a 17? Look at bid of 17 now. Anybody bid a 17? 16 going twice. Now looking for a bid of 17. Anybody bid a 17? Look at bid of 17 now. Anybody bid a 17? We do. We got Brandon bid of 17. There we go. I don't know how I missed that. I guess my my scroller wasn't working well. Got a bit of 17. 17 now 18. 17 now 18. Anybody bit of 18? Look a bit of 18 now. Anybody bit of 18? Look a bit of 18. Anybody bit of 18? 18, 18, 18. Look a bit of 18 now. Anybody bit of 18? Look a bit of 18 now. Anybody bit of 18? 17 going once. Look a bit of 18 now. Anybody bit of 18? 17 now going twice. Looking for a bit of 18. Brandon is our high bidder. 17. Looking for a bit of 18. Looking for a bit of 18. Last and final call. Need a bit of 18. Anybody bit of 18? Donna bids 18. Donna bids 18. Now 19, 19. Anybody bid a 19? Look a bit of 19. Anybody bid a 19? 19, 19. Anybody bid a 19? Look a bit of 19. Anybody bid a 19? 19, 19, 19. Anybody bid a 19? 19, 19. Anybody bid a 19? Well, anybody 19. Brandon bids a 20. Brandon with a $20 bid. $20 bid now 21, 21, 21. Anybody bid a 21? Look a bit of 21. Bid a bit of 21. Bid a bit of 21. Who bids 21? $21 bid. Donna is out. Thank you very much for your bidding, Donna. Got a $20 bid. $20 bid now 21, 21. Anybody bid a 21? Look a bit of 21 now. Anybody bid a 21? 20 now 21, 21. Anybody bid a 21? Look a bit of 21 now. Anybody bid a 21? $20 going once now. Looking for a bid of 21. Anybody bid a 21? Look a bit of 21 now. Anybody bid a 21? $20 going twice now. Looking for a bid of 21. Anybody bid a 21? Look a bit of 21 now. Anybody bid a 21? Sold to Brandon Lewinag. Thank you very much, sir. A $20 bid. $20 bill to Brandon. Now I've got one that's kind of scarce for you folks. I left this one exactly as it was when I got it because I just think this is cool. How about this? We have a Batdorf roll. It's an original Batdorf roll. 1968 S. It's got some toning on this end of it. It's a beautiful 1968 S roll. And here's some toning on this end of it. It's got toning on both ends. More toning on one end than the other. It's an original tightly wrapped Batdorf roll, which usually means that the coins inside are going to be very nice. And not only that, but we have a Woolworth sticker on the outside edge of the roll. I have no idea exactly what this is doing here or why, but it is a Woolworth's blank price sticker right at the end of the roll. Somebody put it on there. I have no idea who or when, but it's been there for who knows how long. Got Joe McBride with a bid of 14. Got a $14 bid now, looking for a bid of 15. Anybody bid a 15? Look a bid of 15 now. Jim Fletcher bids a 20. Got a $20 bid. It's an original Bat Dwarf roll. Original tightly wrapped Bat Dwarf roll, 1968 S pennies. CMS Omaha comes in with a 17, but Jim's already got 20. Jim's already got a $20 bid. $20 bid now, 21. Anybody bid a 21? Look a bid of 21 now. Anybody bid a 21? Now I got 22. Mac McBride at 22. 22 now. Look at a bid of 23. Anybody bid a 23? Look at a bid of 23 now. Anybody bid a 23? 23 now. 24 now. 24. Anybody bid a 24? Look at a bid of 24. Anybody bid a 24? 24 now. Anybody bid a 24? Look at a bid of 24 now. Anybody bid a 24? 24. Anybody bid a 24? CMS Omaha has our high bid at 23. CMS Omaha at 23, looking for a bid of 24. 24, anybody bid of 24? Look a bid of 24. Now anybody bid of 24? Mac McBride, 24. Mac McBride at 24, look a bid of 25. 25, anybody bid of 25? Mac at 24, looking for a bid of 25. Anybody bid of 25? Looking for a bid of 25. Now anybody bid of 25? Mac at 24, looking for a bid of 25. Anybody bid of 25? At 24, going once, looking for a bid of 25. Anybody bid of 25? Jim Fletcher at 25. Jim Fletcher at 25, now 25, looking for a bid of 26. 26, anybody bid of 26? Look a bid of 26. Now anybody bid of 26? 26, anybody bid of 26? Look a bid of 26. Now anybody bid of 26? 26, anybody bid of 26? Look a bid of 26. At 25, going once, now we got 26. 26, looking for a bid of 27. 27, anybody bid of 27? Look a bid of 27. Now anybody bid of 27? 27, anybody bid of 27? Looking for a bid of 27. Now anybody bid of 27? At 26, going once, looking for a bid of 27. Anybody bid of 27? Look a bid of 27. Now anybody bid of 27? 26, going twice, now looking for a bid of 27. Anybody bid of 27? Look a bid of 27. Now anybody bid of 27? 27, last chance. 27. Got Rebecca, 27, now 28. 27, now 28. Anybody bid of 28? Look a bid of 28. Now anybody bid of 28? 28, looking for a bid of 28. I can't tell you, I really can't tell you I've ever seen one of these before. These reddish wrappers. For Bat Dwarf wrappers, they are relatively common, but I've seen them in different years. I don't think I've ever seen a 68S wrapped like this, though. Got 27, now looking for a bid of 28. Anybody bid of 28? Got 27, going once. Looking for a bid of 28 now. Anybody bid of 28? Look a bid of 28 now. Anybody bid of 28? $27 bid, going twice now. Looking for a bid of 28. Anybody bid of 28? Looking for a bid of 28. Anybody bid of 28? 28. Last and final call. Looking for a bid of 28. Sold Rebecca, 27. I appreciate it, Rebecca. Thank you very much. Thank you. Now, here is what is reported to be a 1968S uncirculated roll in the old curved pennies wrapper. I like this kind of wrapper here. This is one of my favorites. Standard paper, Worcester, Mass. And the coins inside the wrapper I have not seen, so we're going to learn together what these look like. Very nice and clean. Very nice 1968S roll. Going to start this off at $1, folks. $1. Anybody bid a dollar? Looking for a bid a dollar. Anybody bid a dollar? Look a bid a dollar now. Anybody bid a dollar? $1. Anybody bid a dollar? Yeah, Greg Taylor start at 3, then Jim Fletcher at 11. $11 bid now, looking for 12. 12. Anybody bid a 12? Look a bid a 12 now. Anybody bid a 12? Looking for a bid a 12 now. Anybody bid a 12? Anybody bid a 12? Look a bid a 12 now. Anybody bid a 12? I'm holding this one up, which is why it's shaking a little bit. I haven't had, well, I've had way too much coffee today. I think that's what it is. Donna bids a 15 now. Donna bid a 15 now. 15.50 now. 16. 16. How about a bid of 16? Step up to the plate, bid of 16. Anybody bid of 16? Looking for a bid of 16 now. Anybody bid of 16? 15 now. Looking for a bid of 16. Anybody bid of 16? Look a bid of 16 now. Anybody bid of 16? Jim Fletcher bid of 16 now. 16, 17, 17. Anybody bid of 17? Look a bid of 17 now. Anybody bid of 17? 17, 17. Anybody bid of 17? I got a $20 bill now. $20 bill now. Looking for a bid of 21, 21, 21. Anybody bid of 21? Look a bid of 21 now. Anybody bid of 21? Donna Meg gives a $20 bill. Now 21.21. Jim Fletcher is out. Look, everybody, 21.21. Anybody bid a 21? Look, a bid of 21 now. Anybody bid a 21? 21. Look, a bid of 21. Anybody bid a 21? Greg Taylor bid a 21. Greg Taylor bid a 21. Look, a bid of 22 now. 22. Anybody bid a 22? 22. Anybody bid a 22? Got 21. Looking for a bid of 22. 22 now. Anybody bid a 22? 22. Need a bid of 22. Anybody bid of 22? Look, a bid of 22 now. Anybody bid of 22? Going once at 21. Looking for a bid of 22. Got a bid of 22 now. How about if I just do this? I'm going to stop the bidding right here. No more bidding. I'm going to do a Donna Mac and Greg Taylor special. Donna Mac and Greg Taylor special. I have 2 rolls. Written at the same time by the same person. Same wrappers. And I'm going to do them at $20 a piece. Does that sound good to you guys? 20 to Donna, 20 to Greg Taylor. How about that? All right, 20 to Donna, 20 to Greg Taylor on lot number 11. Now I have a third roll of 1968S. I will offer to either of you at $18. It's another nice, bright, shiny 68S, but this isn't a Cointainer roll. This Cointainer roll is not very old. This is probably an original roll that was transferred over to a Cointainer roll. But I will offer it to, who's first on that list? Donna. Donna, I will offer it to you at 15. 15, Donna at 15. You want this one at 15? Greg Taylor will be next. And then Jim Fletcher. Offering at 15. First bin out of the 3 of you takes it. Donna, Greg, or Jim. Just do it at 15. $15. Donna took it first. All 3 of you want it. Only one of you got it. Add a $15 bill. I appreciate it. Thank you, Donna. How about if I do this way? I've got another lot coming up with 1968S. 1968S right here. This is a Loomis roll. It's an original bank wrap Loomis roll. Here's the Loomis paper. Loomis Armored Car Service Incorporated. It's a Hanley coin wrap company, San Francisco. We'll start this off at $1. We'll start this at $1. This is going to be a lot number 12. Start this off at $1 bill. Anybody with a $1 bill? Anybody with $1 can bid on this one. Bid $1. Anybody bid $1? Looking for a bid $1. Anybody bid $1? Anybody bid $1? Got Jim Fletcher bid a $20 bill. $20 bill now, 21. Anybody bid a 21? Look at bid a 21 now. Anybody bid a 21? Out of $20 bill, now looking for a 21. Anybody bid a 21? Look at bid a 21 now. Anybody bid a 21? Jim Fletcher bid a 20. Looking for a bid a 21 now. Anybody bid a 21? Anybody bid a 21? Look at bid a 21 now. Anybody bid a 21? I tell you what, here's how I'll do this. Got CMUS at a 21 there. Got CMUS and Jim Fletcher, 2021. I'll tell you what, I'll give one of each to you at 15. I've got 2 original rolls right here. And I will do one to CMUS and one to Jim Fletcher, $15 a piece. Thank you, guys. How about this? This one is a hand wrap roll in a preform, and it is a 1969 Philadelphia roll. 1969 Philadelphia. Let's see what it looks like on the inside. I bought a 69 Philadelphia roll one time. It's full of S-Mint coins. All right, that does look like an original 69 Philadelphia roll. The thing about this, though, is the coin's not the prettiest coin in the world. I will tell you, though, 1969 Philadelphia is actually a rather tough date to get. They're actually rather tough to find. We'll go ahead and start this one off at $1. See who wants this one for $1. 1969 Philadelphia for $1. Get me started. $1. Anybody want $1? Let's see if 69 Philadelphia is still Yeah, see, the wholesale dealer bid price on a roll is $275. That's a wholesale dealer price. So this is going way below wholesale at $1. Stonecutter gives me $1 now. 125, 125. Anybody bid at 125? Look a bid at 125. Now anybody bid at 125. Got a bid at 2. Now got a bid at 2. Look a bid at 225, 225. Now anybody bid at 225, 225. Looking for a bid at 225. Need anybody bid at 225. Looking for a bid at 225. Anybody bid at 225. Stonecutter bids at 3 now. Got a bid at 3 now. 333 now. 325, 325. Anybody bid at 325? Anybody bid at 325? Look a bid at 325. Now anybody bid at 325. 325. Need a bid at 325. Anybody bid at 325? 325. Anybody bid at 325? Stonecutter bid at 3 going once. Looking for a bid at 325. Got a bid at 350 now. 350 now. Look a bid at 4. Look a bid at 375. How about 375? Anybody bid at 375? Looking for a bid at 375 now. Anybody bid at 375? 375. Anybody bid at 375? Got a bid at 450. Stonecutter bid at 450. Jeff Dunn is out. Thank you very much, Jeff. Got a bid at 450 now. Looking for a bid at 475. 475. Anybody bid at 475? Looking for a bid at 475 now. Anybody bid at 475? 450. Looking for a bid at 475. Anybody bid at 475? Looking for a bid at 475 now. Anybody bid at 475? 475. Anybody bid at 475? Looking bid at 475 now. Anybody bid at 475? Got a 450 bid now. Looking for a 475 going once. Looking for a bid at 475. Anybody bid at 475? Got a bid at 475. Now looking for a bid at $5. $5 bid. Anybody bid at 5? Bid a bid at 5. Bid a bid at 5. Anybody bid at 5? Anybody bid at 5? Look a bid at 5 now. $5 bid. Stone got a bid at 5. Got a bid at 5 now. 525. 550. 550. Anybody bid at 550? Looking for a bid at 550 now. Anybody bid at 550? Look a bid at 550 now. Anybody bid at 550? 550. 550. 550. Anybody bid at 550? No bid at 550. $5 going once to Stonecutter. $5 looking for a bid at 550. Anybody bid at 550? Looking for a bid at 550 now. Anybody bid at 550? Got a bid at 550. Got a bid at 550 now. 6 now. 6. Anybody bid at 6? Look a bid at 6 now. Anybody bid at 6? 550 looking for a bid of $6. $6. Anybody bid at $6? Bid at $6 now. $6. Stonecutter bid at $6 now. 650. 650. Anybody bid at 650? Looking for a bid at 650 now. 650. Anybody bid at 650? $6 now going once, looking for a bid of 650. Anybody bid at 650? Look for a bid of 650 now. Anybody bid at 650? Got $6 going twice now, looking for a bid of 650. Anybody bid at 650? Greg Taylor bids at 650. Got a 650 bid now 7. 650 now 7. Anybody bid at 7? Look a bid at 7 now. Anybody bid at 7? Looking for a bid of 7 now. Anybody bid at 7? Looking for a bid of 7 now. Anybody bid at 7? Looking for a bid of 7. Bid of 7 now. Stonecutter bids 8. $8 bid now. 850. 850. Anybody bid of 850? Anybody bid of 850? Look for a bid of 850 now. Anybody bid of 850? $8 bid now, looking for a bid of 850. Anybody bid of 850? There's Greg Taylor, bid of 850. Bid of 850 now, 999. Anybody bid of 9? Look a bid of 9 now. Anybody bid of 9? Looking for a bid of 9 now. Anybody bid of 9? Anybody bid of 9? Look a bid of 9 now. Anybody bid of 9? Got 850, looking for a bid of 9. Anybody bid of 9? Anybody bid of 9? Bid of 9? Bid of 9. Yeah, there's usually a lag, Greg. That has to do with the live thing and the delay and the internet and my internet and a lot of things. But that's why I give a big pause at the very end before I close the auction out. So anyone who bids after my going twice will have plenty of chance to get something in there. So there's a 950 bid now. 950 looking for a bid of 10. Got 950 now looking for a bid of 10. Anybody bid of 10? Look a bid of 10 now. Anybody bid of 10? Trust me, I do everything I can to try to compensate for that lag by allowing people as much time as possible to bid. If this were a room full of people and we were doing bidding, I would be finished with this auction, this item. I'd be finished with this item because I'd be looking for hands. I'd be looking for gestures, but I can't do that here. So I got a 950 bid. Go once at 950 now. Looking for a bid of 10. Anybody bid of 10? Look a bid of 10 now. Anybody bid of 10? 950 going twice now. Looking for a bid of 10. Anybody bid of 10? Anybody bid of 10? Need a bid of 10 now. Anybody bid of 10? And I'm sold to Greg Taylor at 950. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much. And thank you, Stonecutter and everyone else, for your bids. On to the next item. What we've all been waiting for. That says 69S. This is a 1969S original roll. Right there. Beautiful, nice cartwheel luster on that sucker. I have no idea what's in the rest of this roll. I don't open them and look through them. I only open them far enough to check them for condition and make sure that there are indeed 1969S Lincoln cents in there. So whatever else might be in here is yours to figure out. Greg Taylor starts me off at a $20 bid. 20 now, 21. Anybody bid at 21? Look a bid at 21 now. Anybody bid at 21? 21, 21, 21. Anybody bid at 21? Got a bid at 22. 22 now, 23. 23. Anybody bid at 23? Look a bid at 23 now. Anybody bid at 23? 22. Looking for bid at 23. Looking for bid at 23 now. Anybody bid at 23? Look a bid at 23 now. Anybody bid at 23? 23, 23, 23. Anybody bid at 23? No bid at 23. 22. Going once now. Looking for bid at 23. Got a bid at 23. Got a bid at 23 now. 24, 24, 24. Anybody bid at 24? Look a bid at 24 now. Anybody bid at 24? 23 now. Looking for a bid at 24. 24. Anybody bid at 24? Look a bid at 24 now. Anybody bid at 24? 23. Going once now. Looking for a bid at 24. Anybody bid at 24? Look a bid at 24 now. Anybody bid at 24? 23. Going twice now. Looking for a bid at 24. Anybody bid at 24? Last and final call. Looking for a bid at 24. Anybody bid at 24? Sold at 23. Greg Taylor sold at 23. Sorry, Stonecutter, couldn't get you in there. But I do have a second roll that I will offer to Greg Taylor at 23. If you want this second roll at 23, I can give you this second roll at 23. Otherwise, I'll offer it to Donna Mac at 23, and then I'll offer it to Stonecutter at 23. If you, Greg, want this one at 23, please let me know. Donna, let me know if you want this at 23. Stonecutter, let me know if you want this at 23. The last one on the list, Greg Taylor will take it. So Greg gets it, and I appreciate it. Thank you very much, Greg. At 23 for the second roll. Now, here is the next item. How about that? 1970S. Room full of strong buyers. I never look through these rolls. So 1970S. No idea what's inside. There it is, exactly as it is. Start this off at $1. $1. Anybody bid a dollar? Bid a dollar on this one? Anybody bid a dollar? That's a large date there on the top. I can tell you that for sure. I don't know anything about the rest of the coins in the roll other than they are red uncirculated coins. 1970S. Start me off at $1. $1. Anybody start me at a dollar? Jim Fletcher starts me at 6. Now 6.5, 6.5, 650. Anybody bid a 650? Looking for a bid of 650 now. Anybody bid a 650? These 70S rolls typically sell for a little better than $10. So there's a $10 bid. $10 bid Greg Taylor. Greg Taylor, $10 now, 11. 11. Anybody bid 11? Look at bid 11 now. Anybody bid 11? $11. $11. Anybody bid 11? Anybody bid 11 now. Anybody bid 11? Anybody bid 11? Got $10 going once to Greg Taylor, looking for $11 bid. Mike Birchman bids 12 now. 12 now. Coin Junkie at 13. Coin Junkie at 13. Look a bid of 14 now. 14. Anybody bid of 14? Look a bid of 14 now. Anybody bid of 14? 14. 14. Greg Taylor bids a 14. 14 now. Mike Birchman at 16. 15. I'm sorry. Mike Birchman 15. I need thicker glasses. Mike Birchman at 15. $15 now. Looking for a bid of 16. 16. Anybody bid of 16? Look a bid of 16 now. Anybody bid of 16? Mike Birchman at 15, looking for a bid of 16. Anybody bid of 16? Look a bid of 16 now. Anybody bid of 16? 16, 16. Anybody bid of 16? Got Mike Birchman going once at 15. Now we got Greg Taylor 17. Greg Taylor 17, looking for a bid of 18. Anybody bid of 18? Look a bid of 18 now. Anybody bid of 18? $17 bid. Now looking for a bid of 18. Anybody bid of 18? Mike Birchman with a bid of 18. 18 now. 19, 19. 19, 19. Anybody bid of 19? 19, 19. Anybody bid of 19? Look a bid of 19 now. 19, 19. Coin Junkie is out. He just realized this wasn't in Canadian dollars. Got a bid of 18. Now looking for a bid of 19. 19. Anybody bid of 19? Now 20. Now 20. Got Greg Taylor with a bid of 20. Now Jeff Dunn is out. Jim Fletcher coming in with a bid of 19. Greg Taylor started him off with a bid of 20 though. Now need a 21. 21. Anybody bid of 21? Look a bid of 21 now. Anybody bid of 21? Yeah, sorry Coin Junkie. No monopoly money here. Now 20, look a bid of 21. Anybody bid of 21? Anybody bid of 21? I better be careful because the Canadian dollar will probably overtake the U.S. dollar eventually. Our dollar is falling so fast. Now 20, look a bid of 21. Anybody bid of 21, look a bid of 21 now. Anybody bid of 21? Got a $20 bid with Greg Taylor going once, looking for a bid of 21. Anybody bid of 21, look a bid of 21 now. Anybody bid of 21? Hello, Wade. Got a bid of 20 now, going twice, looking for a bid of 21. Anybody bid of 21, look a bid of 21 now. Anybody bid of 21? 21, 21. We sold to Greg at $20. $20 for the 1970S roll. And, wouldn't you know it, I happen to have a second one. So, Greg, I can give this one to you at 20. Or I can offer it to the underbidder, which would be Mike Birchman at 18. So you can take this one, Greg, for 20, or I can offer to Mike Birchman at 20, or Jim Fletcher. Greg Taylor will take it. Okay, Greg takes it. Thank you very much, sir. That's that. Now take a look at this. 1971, Philadelphia. Oh, that's right, Jim. He took it anyway. 1971, folks. 1971 is a year of double die. I tell you what, there are 4 different double dies that show in the In God We Trust, and there's one that is extremely strong in Liberty. It's a nice cherry picker listed die variety. Decent chance of finding those anywhere, anytime, and this roll is no exception. You could find one in here, who knows? 1971, Philadelphia. Let's start it off at $1. $1 bid. Anybody $1 bid? $1 bid. Anybody with a $1 bid? Hello, Wanda. Stonecutter starts us off with a $5 bid. $5 bid now. CMOS Omaha at 6. $6 bid now. 7. 7. Anybody bid a 7? Look a bid of 7 now. Anybody bid a 7? Now I am complete. Wanda is here. Mike Birchman gives us a bid of $7. 7 now. 7.50. 7.50. Anybody bid a 7.5? 7.50. Anybody bid a 7.50? Looking for a bid of 7.50 now. CMOS gives me 8. Now Mike Birchman at 10. Mike Birchman at 10. Looking for a bid of 11 now. Anybody bid 11? Anybody bid 11? Look a bid 11 now. Anybody bid 11? $10 bid now, looking for a bid of $11 bid. I knew you'd get a kick out of that. Mike Birchman at $10, looking for a bid of 11. Anybody bid 11? Mike Birchman, $10, going once, looking for a bid of 11. Anybody bid 11? Anybody bid 11? Look a bid 11 now. Anybody bid 11? Mike Birchman at $10, going twice now, looking for a bid of 11. Now Stonecutter bids 11. Stonecutter bids 11 now, 11.50, 11.50, 11.50. Anybody bid 11.50? 11.50. Anybody bid 11.50? Need a bid 11.50? If your day just improved, it must have been a bad day. CMOS bids a 12 now, 12 now, 12.13. Anybody bid a 13? Look a bid of 13 now. Anybody bid a 13? Looking for a bid of 13 now. Anybody bid a 13? 13.13. Rebecca bids 13. Rebecca 13 now, 13.50. 13.50. Anybody bid a 13.50? 13.50. Anybody bid a 13.50? 14. Anybody bid a 13.50? 14. Anybody bid a 13.50? 14. Rebecca at 13. Rebecca 13 going once now. Looking for a bid of 14. Anybody bid of 14? 13.50, 14. Anybody 13.50, 14? Rebecca Lee at $13 going twice now. Looking for a bid of 13.50, 14. Anybody bid of 13.50, 14? Last and final call. Looking for a bid of 13.50, 14. 14 for Stonecutter. 14 for Stonecutter. Looking for a bid of 15 now. 14 for Stonecutter, looking for a bid of 15. Anybody bid of 15? Look a bid of 15 now. Anybody bid of 15? Looking for a bid of 15 now. Anybody bid of 15? Wanda is rainbows and flowers today. Is that a rainbow? Or is that... No, that's a flower. Looks like a little antenna flower. And then a little pansy flower. And then a little tulip flower. And then a little sunflower. You got Stonecutter, $14. Looking for a bid of 15. Anybody bid of 15? Look a bid of 15 now. Anybody bid of 15? 14 now. Looking for a bid of 15. Anybody bid of 15? Look a bid of 15 now. Anybody bid of 15? 15, 15, 15. 14 going once now. Looking for a bid of 15. Anybody bid of 15? Looking for a bid of 15 now. Anybody bid of 15? 14 going twice now. Looking for a bid of 15. Anybody bid of 15? Look a bid of 15 now. Anybody bid of 15? Looking for a bid of 15 now. Anybody bid of 15? Yes, Stonecutter was before you, CMOS. Sold Stonecutter at $14. Sold Stonecutter at $14. I do have a second roll of these. Bam, right there. 1971. I'll open this one up and let you take a quick peek at it. Ooh, wow. Man, that's a flashy coin. Stonecutter, I can offer it to you at 14. If you don't take it at 14, I'll offer it to CMUS Omaha at 14. Stonecutter, $14 for this roll, or CMUS, $14. Man, that's a flashy coin. Guess maybe I should really look into some of these rolls someday, but I don't have time. I'm having too much fun selling to you guys. All right, Stonecutter takes that roll at $14. Next one up. How about a 1971 OBW roll? This is an original bank wrapped roll. It doesn't have a bank name on it, so it's an original machine wrapped roll. 1971 Philadelphia. Now you can see that that coin there on the end doesn't look so wonderful, but spots on Batdorf rolls like this are usually pretty much just on the end. Hello, Brian. So this is lot number 17. It's original Batdorf wrapped roll of 1971 Philadelphia Lincoln cents. We're going to start this off at $1. $1. Anybody give me $1? $1 bid. Anybody $1 bid? $1 bid. Looking for $1 bid. Anybody with a $1 bid? Mike Birchman bids 10. Got a $10 bid now. 11. $10 bid now. 11. Looking bid 11. Bid 11 now. Anybody bid 11? Anybody bid 11? Look at bid 11 now. Anybody bid 11? Greg Taylor at $11 now. 12 now. 12. Anybody bid at 12? Anybody bid at 12? Look at bid at 12 now. Anybody bid at 12? $11 looking for a bid at 12. Now anybody bid at 12? Look at bid at 12 now. Anybody bid at 12? Anybody 12? Mike Birchman 12. Looking for a bid at 13 now. 13. Anybody bid at 13? Anybody bid at 13? Look at bid at 13 now. Anybody bid at 13? $12 bid. Looking for a bid at 13. Anybody bid at 13? Look at bid at 13. So we got $12 going once now. Looking for a bid at 13. Got Greg Taylor with a bid of 13. Got a bid of 13 now. 13. 14. 14. Anybody bid at 14? Look at bid at 14 now. Anybody bid at 14? 14, 14, 14. Anybody bid at 14? Look at bid at 14 now. Anybody bid at 14? 13 going once now. Looking for a bid of 14. Anybody bid at 14? Look at bid at 14 now. Anybody bid at 14? Got 13 going twice now. Looking for a bid of 14. 14. Anybody bid at 14? 13 half would do it. Anybody bid at 14? Last and final call. Looking for a bid of 14. We're sold to Greg Taylor, $13. I do appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much. Next, 1971 San Francisco. Here's a nice original BU roll for you. 1971 San Francisco was put in a tube. Who knows how long ago? But here it is for your viewing pleasure. 1971S. Consider bidding at $1. $1. Need a $1 bid. Anybody bid $1? Yes, Wanda did make it. $1 bid. Anybody give me $1 bid? $1 bid. Anybody bid $1? Look at bid $1 now. Anybody bid $1? 1971S. Nice bright red BU roll. Malcolm bids at $2. $2 bid now. $2.25. $2.25. Anybody bid at $2.25? Malcolm at 2, looking for a bid at $2.25. $2.25. Anybody bid at $2.25? Jeff Dunn at 3. Stonecutter 5. Stonecutter $5. $5 now. $5.50. $5.50. Anybody bid at $5.50? Look a bid at $5.50 now. Anybody bid at $5.50? Got Rebecca with a bid of 10. Rebecca bid at 10 now. 10. 11. Looking for $11 bid. $11 bid. Anybody bid $11? Look a bid $11 now. Anybody bid $11? $11. Anybody bid $11? Looking for a bid $11. Anybody bid $11? Anybody bid $11? Got $10 going once, now looking for $11. Got $10 going once, looking for $11. Anybody bid $11? Anybody bid $11? Shutting it down soon. Got $10 going twice, last and final call. Anybody bid $11? Looking for a bid $11? Anybody bid $11? Dunamac at $11. Now Rebecca at 12. Rebecca at 12. We stuck in the Greek keyboard. Yati. $12 now. Anybody bid a 12? Now 13. Now 13. Anybody bid a 13? Look a bit of 13 now. Anybody bid a 13? 13, 13. Anybody bid a 13? Look a bit of 13 now. Anybody bid a 13? 13. 13, 13. Anybody bid a 13? Look a bit of 13 now. $12 going once now. Look a bit of 13. Anybody bid a 13? Look a bit of 13 now. Anybody bid a 13? $12 going twice now. Looking for a bit of 13. Anybody bid a 13? Look a bit of 13 now. Anybody bid a 13? Anybody bid a 13? There's Jim Fletcher at 13. There's 13. Now 14, 14. Anybody bid a 14? Look a bit of 14 now. Anybody bid a 14? 14, 14. Anybody bid a 14? Got a $13 bid looking for a bit of 14. Anybody bid a 14? Anybody bid a 14? Need a bit of 14 now. Anybody bid a 14? Rebecca comes back at 14. Got a $14 bid now. 15, 15. Anybody bid a 15? Looking for a bit of 15 now. Anybody bid a 15? 15, 15. Look a bit of 15 now. Jim Fletcher, 15 now. 16, 16. Anybody bid a 16? Look a bit of 16 now. Anybody bid a 16? Got a 15. Looking for a bit of 16. I bet a bit of 16. Anybody bid a 16? Look a bit of 16 now. Anybody bid a 16? 15 going once now. Looking for a bit of 16. Anybody bid a 16? Look a bit of 16 now. Anybody bid a 16? Got a $15 bid going twice now. Looking. Oh, there's Rebecca at 16. 16 now. 17, 17. Anybody bid a 17? Looking for a bit of 17. Anybody bid a 17? Look a bit of 17 now. Anybody bid a 17? 17. A $16 bid looking for a bit of 17. Anybody bid a 17? Jim says he's out. Rebecca going once now. 16. Looking for a bit of 17. Anybody bid a 17? Look a bit of 17 now. Anybody bid a 17? Got Rebecca at 16. Looking for a bit of 17 going twice now. Looking for a bit of 17. Anybody bid a 17? Last and final call. Looking for a bit of 17. Anybody bid a 17? Look a bit of 17. Sold 16, Rebecca Lee. Thank you very much, Rebecca. There's cap shut down here, and then we will move on to the next roll. 71, 71S, now 72. We have a 1972 roll. God, look how pretty that is. Magnificent looking roll of Lincoln cents here, 1972. Just open them up far enough to see if they are nice coins, and they do appear to be very nice coins inside. So let's go ahead and start the bidding on this one at $1. $1 bid. Anybody bid a dollar? Look a bid a dollar now. $1 bid. Anybody bid a $1 bill? $1 bill. Anybody bid a $1 bill? $1. $1. Anybody bid a dollar? Anybody bid a dollar? Hello, Carl. $1 bid, 1972 Lincoln cent roll, looking for a dollar. Now Greg Taylor at 10. Greg Taylor at 10, looking for a bit of 11 now. 11 now. Brandon Lewinag at 15. 15. Brandon's at 15, looking for a bit of 16 now. 16. Anybody bid a 16? Mike at 16. Mike at 17. I'm sorry, Mike at 17, looking for a bit of 18. 17, looking for a bit of 18. Anybody bid of 18? Look a bit of 18 now. Anybody bid of 18? Stonecutter at 20. There's Stonecutter at 20. Rebecca, we love you too. Mike Birchman, 21. Mike Birchman, 21. Looking for a bit of 22 now. Anybody bid of 22? Look a bit of 22. Greg Taylor, 22. Greg Taylor, 22. Now looking for a bit of 23. 23. Anybody bid of 23? 22 now. Looking for a bit of 23. 23. Greg Taylor's bid of 22. Now looking for a bit of 23. Anybody bid of 23? 22 now going once. Looking for a bit of 23. Anybody bid of 23? Looking for a bit of 23. Now anybody bid of 23? Mike Birchman at 23. Mike Birchman at 23. Looking for a bit of 24. Looking for a bit of 24. Anybody bid of 24? Look a bit of 24 now. Anybody bid of 24? 24, 24. Anybody bid of 24? Greg now bid 25. Got Brandon 24 and then Greg at 25. Greg at 25 now looking for a bit of 26. 25 now, look a bit of 26. Anybody bid of 26? Anybody bid of 26? Look a bit of 26 now. Anybody bid of 26? 26. Got Greg Taylor at 25, looking for a bit of 26. Anybody bid of 26? 26 now. Anybody bid at 26? Got 25. Going once now. Looking for a bid at 26. Got a bid at 26 now. 27, 27. Anybody bid at 27? Look a bid at 27 now. Anybody bid at 27? At 26. Going once now. Looking for a bid at 27. 27. Anybody bid at 27? Look a bid at 27 now. Anybody bid at 27? We got a 26 now, going twice. Looking for a bid at 27. Anybody bid at 27? Last and final call. Looking for a bid at 27. Anybody bid at 27? Greg Taylor bids 27, now 28. Now 28, looking for a bid at 28. Anybody bid at 28? Look a bid at 28 now. Anybody bid at 28? 28, 28, 28. Anybody bid at 28? Look a bid at 28 now. Anybody bid at 28? 27, going once now. Looking for a bid at 28. Anybody bid at 28? Looking for a bid at 28 now. Anybody bid at 28? Well, anybody bid at 28? Look a bid at 28 now. Anybody bid at 28? Going twice now. Looking for a bid at 28. Anybody bid at 28? Look a bid at 28 now. Anybody bid at 28? This is your last and final call. Looking for a bid at 28. Joe Cathy comes back in at 28. $28 bid now. $28 bid now. Looking for 29. 29. Anybody bid at 29? Look a bid at 29. Anybody bid at 29? 29. 29. Folks, next week we're going to have a huge auction of singles. It'll be really nice. We're going to have a 1972 DDO number 1. There's going to be a 1914D, an extremely fine PCGS graded. We're going to have a 1922D, weak D, in mint state red brown. How about that? 1922D, mint state red brown. Got a lot of great stuff coming up next week. Got Greg Taylor with a $29 bid. 29 now. 29 now. Look a bid at 30. Anybody bid at 30? Look a bid at 30 now. Anybody bid at 30? Joe is out. Greg at 29, going once. Looking for a bid at 30. Anybody bid at 30? Anybody bid at 30? Look a bid at 30 now. Anybody bid at 30? At 29 twice. Now looking for a bid at 30. Anybody bid at 30? Looking for a bid at 30 now. Anybody bid at 30? Look a bid at 30. Sold, sold, sold at $29. Greg Taylor, thank you very much, sir. I very much appreciate it. You have to let me know if you find anything in there. I'm always curious about those rolls, but I do not look. Don't look because I don't want to change the outcome any. Okay, now I've got a roll here that is listed as a 72D, and here I look at it, and it's a 72S. So let me look down a few more coins and see what we do here. We've got a 72S there, 72S there, a 72S there, and a 72S there. So here's what I'm going to do. You can change it on the sheet for me, please, and I will change it on the tube. Sometimes this does happen. There we go. Just wrote that on there for you, 72S. So we have a 1972S roll. Carl starts us off at $2. $2 bid. Looking for a bid at $2.25. $2.25. Anybody bid at $2.25? $2.25. $2.25. Anybody bid at $2.25? Looking for a bid at $2.25. Now anybody bid at $2.25? $2.25. $2.25. Anybody bid at $2.25? No bid at $2.25. Got a $2 bid. Now Malcolm bids a $5. $5 now. Looking for a bid of $5.50. $5.50. Anybody bid a $5.50? Look a bid of $5.50 now. Anybody bid a $5.50? It helps when you actually look inside the tubes to make sure that what is written on the cap is exactly what's inside. Sometimes Chuck doesn't do that because Chuck doesn't really look through any of these rolls. He just sells them for what they are. Sometimes somebody gets the cap wrong, and Chuck doesn't notice it until he opens up the tube to show you the coins. So we got Joe Cathy with a $5.50 bid. $5.50 now, $6. Anybody bid at 6? Looking for a bid at 6 now. Anybody bid at 6? Looking for a bid at 6 now. Anybody bid at 6? Looking for a bid at 6 now. Anybody bid at 6? Got a $5.50 bid. Looking for a $6 bid. $6 bid. Anybody bid at 6? Looking for a bid at 6 now. Anybody bid at 6? Got Malcolm with a $6 bid. $6 bid now, $6.50. $6.50. Anybody bid at $6.50? Looking for a bid at $6.50 now. Anybody bid at $6.50? 6 now. Looking for a bid at $6.50. Anybody bid at $6.50? Looking for a bid at $6.50 now. Anybody bid at $6.50? Well, anybody bid at $6.50? Look a bid at $6.50 now. Anybody bid at $6.50? $6 going once, looking for a bid of 650. Anybody bid of 650? Look for a bid of 650 now. 650. Anybody bid of 650? $6 going twice now, looking for a bid of 650. Anybody bid of 650? Looking for a bid of 650. Anybody bid of 650? There, we got 650 stonecutter. Stonecutter 650 now, looking for a bid of 7. Now looking for a bit of 7. Anybody bid of 7? Look a bit of 7. Anybody bid of 7? 7, 7. Anybody bid of 7? $7 bid. Got a Malcolm McLaughlin bid of $7. $7. I don't pronounce your name very often. $7. $7 now. 750. 750 to Donna Mac bid of 8. Donna Mac bid of 8 now. 850. 850. Anybody bid of 850? Look a bit of 850. 850. 850. Anybody bid of 850? Looking for a bit of 850 now. Anybody bid of 850? Malcolm bids of 9. Malcolm at 9 now, looking for a bid of 10. Looking for a bid of 950, 950, 10. Anybody bid 950, 10? Anybody bid of 950, 10? Got Donna Mac with a bid of 10. Got a bid of 10 now, looking for a bid of 11. 11, 11, 11. Anybody bid 11? Anybody bid 11? Look a bid 11 now. Anybody bid 11? Malcolm bids 11 now. 12 now. 12. Anybody bid a 12? Look a bid of 12 now. Anybody bid a 12? You can't do sniping at a live auction. There's no hard close on it, so you can't snipe it. As soon as somebody bids, I keep going. 11 now, looking for a bid of 12. Anybody bid of 12? Look a bid of 12 now. Anybody bid of 12? Got a bid of 12 now. 13, 13. Anybody bid of 13? Look a bid of 13 now. Anybody bid of 13? 13 now, look a bid of 13 now. Anybody bid of 13? Look a bid of 13 now. Anybody bid of 13? Yeah, I'm just kidding too. But yeah, that's the whole thing about people waiting till the very last second after I say going twice. I don't understand why they do that. Malcolm bids a 13. Got a bid of 13 now. 14. 14. Anybody bid of 14? Look a bit of 14 now. Anybody bid of 14? Look a bit of 14. Anybody bid of 14? Look a bit of 14 now. Anybody bid of 14? Need a money bid of 14. Anybody bid of 14? 14. 14. 13. Going once. Looking for a bit of 14. Anybody bid of 14? Look a bit of 14 now. Got a bid of 14. Donna Mac bid of 14. 14 now. 15. 15. Anybody bid of 15? Look a bit of 15 now. Anybody bid of 15? Look a bit of 15. Anybody bid of 15? 14, look at a bit of 15. Anybody bid of 15? Looking for a bit of 15. Anybody bid of 15? Looking for a bit of 15. 15, 15, 15. Anybody bid of 15? 14, going once. Looking for a bit of 15. Anybody bid of 15? Looking for a bit of 15. Anybody bid of 15? Got a 14 going twice now. Looking for a bit of 15. Last and final call. Looking for a bit of 15. Anybody bid of 15? Looking for a bit of 15. Anybody bid of 15? Sold at 14. Donna Mac, thank you very much. Now this lot is interesting. I don't know if any of you have ever heard of this guy. Verge Marshall III, penny merchant from Wymore, Nebraska. Verge Marshall and Marshalls has been in business for a long time selling pennies. And they have their own wrappers and their own wrapping machine. And this is an original Verge Marshall roll of 1956 Philadelphia Lincoln cents. It's 1956 Philadelphia BU roll in an original wrapper from Verge Marshall. I'm going to start this off with a bid of $1. Anybody bid $1? $1 bid on a 1956 Verge Marshall roll. Got Malcolm with a bid of 5. Got a bid of 5 now. 5. Look at a bit of 550. 550. Anybody bid of 550? Got a bid of 6. Got a bid of 6. Good night, Greg Taylor. I appreciate it, sir. Got a bid of 6 now. Looking for a bid of 7. Anybody bid of 7? Look at a bid of 7 now. Anybody bid of 7? Got Stonecutter with a bid of 8. Got Stonecutter bid of 8 now. Looking for a bid of 9. Anybody bid of 9? Anybody bid of 9? Look at a bid of 9 now. Anybody bid of 9? Thanks, Donna. Got Jeff with a bid of 9. Got Jeff with a bid of 9 now. 10. Now 10. Anybody bid of 10? Look at a bid of 10 now. Anybody bid of 10? What's that I see there? Looks like a partial buy right there. Now Malcolm with a bid of 10. Got a bid of 10 now. 11. 11. Anybody bid 11? Stonecutter bid of 14. Got a bid of 14 now. 14. 15. Anybody bid of 15? Look at a bid of 15 now. Anybody bid of 15? Look at a bid of 15 now. Anybody bid of 15? It's an original Verge Marshall roll of 1956 Lincoln cents, wheat pennies. Now got Malcolm with 15. Malcolm with 15, looking for a bid of 16. 16. Anybody bid of 16? Look at a bid of 16 now. Anybody bid of 16? 16, 16. Anybody bid a 16, look a bit of 16 now. Anybody bid a 16? Got Stonecutter with a bit of 17. Stonecutter bid of 17. Now 18, 18. Anybody bid of 18, look a bit of 18 now. Anybody bid of 18, look a bit of 18 now. Anybody bid of 18, 18. Got Malcolm with an $18 bid. Jeff Dunn is out. 18 Malcolm. 18 looking for a bit of 19, 19. Anybody bid of 19, look a bit of 19 now. Anybody bid of 19. 19, 19. Anybody bid of 19, anybody bid of 19. Stonecutter 22. Malcolm at 24. Malcolm at 24, 24 now 25, 25, anybody bid at 25, look a bit at 25 now, anybody bid at 25, 25, 25. Stonecutter bid at 25 now, 26, 26, 26. Anybody bid at 26, look a bit at 26 now, anybody bid at 26. Bid at 26. Anybody bid at 26, look a bit at 26. Malcolm bid at 26 now, 27, 27. Anybody bid at 27, look a bit at 27. Anybody bid at 27, look a bit at 27. Anybody bid at 27. 27, 27, 27. Anybody bid at 27, look a bit at 27. Anybody bid at 27. I'm going to stop the bidding right there at 26. 26 will be our high bid. Malcolm, you bid at 26. I'm going to let these go. I've got 6 of these. I've got 6 of these original Verge Marshall rolls. Here's another one of them. They all have the Verge Marshall penny merchant on them. It's 1956 Philadelphia. I have 6 of them. I'm going to start off with Malcolm. I'm going to allow you guys to take them at $20 a roll. So Malcolm at $20 a roll. $20 bid. Malcolm will take 2. I have 5 left. I'm sorry, 4 left. I'm sorry, I have 4 left. Stonecutter, how many would you like at $20? Stonecutter at $20. How many would you like at $20? Then Jim Fletcher at $20. Stonecutter next at 20, and then Jim Fletcher at 20. Stonecutter will take 2, and Jim Fletcher will take 2. Well, that's 2 plus 2 plus 2, which is 6, and that is the end of it. Thank you very much, guys. Got a grand total of 6 taken up there. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next item. The next item is going to be this 1964 BU roll. 1964 BU roll, there it is. 1964. I'll start this off at $1, folks. $1. Anybody bid a dollar? $1 bid. Anybody bid a dollar? Look a bid a dollar now. Anybody bid a dollar? A $1 bid. $1 bid. Anybody bid a dollar? Look a bid a dollar now. Anybody bid a dollar? I do expect to pick back up on reveals next week. I should be all caught up by then. But I'm going to try to make sure that I don't do any reveals when I have reveals left to put out, because I don't want to get backed up again like I have been. I don't like doing that any more than anyone else does. Seriously. All right, Rebecca starts me off with a $1 bid on a 1964 roll, looking for a bid of 125. 125. Anybody bid a 125? Anybody bid a 125? Look a bid of 125. Now, anybody bid a 125? 125, 125. Anybody bid a 125? Look a bid of 125. Anybody bid a 125? Got a $1 bid going once. Looking for a bid of 125. Anybody bid a 125? Look for a bid of 125. Anybody bid a 125? 125 now. Anybody bid a 125? Got a $1 bid going twice. Now looking for a bid of 125. Anybody bid a 125? Look a bid of 125. Anybody bid a 125? Anybody bid a 125? 125? Sold, Rebecca, at $1. I have 3. How many do you want? I got 3 1964 rolls here. This is one of them. I have a total of 3. This one is original. It's still tape shut. But I have 3 of them. You want all 3? $1 a piece? What the heck? She'll take them all 3. $1 a piece. I know you want them. $1 each for Rebecca Lee. There we go. Hello, Doug. Next roll I have up is this 1980 Denver roll. 1980 Denver. And start this off with a $1 bid. Anybody bid a dollar? Look a bid a dollar now. Anybody bid a dollar? Yeah, it was a great price too. I tell you what, Rebecca, those things typically go for $6 to $8, maybe even $10 a roll. You just got them for a buck a piece because everybody else was asleep. All right, got a 1980D roll. 1980D looking for a $1 bid. $1 bid. Anybody bid a dollar? Look a bid a dollar now. Anybody bid a dollar? Looking for a bid a dollar. Anybody bid a dollar? Looking for a bid a dollar now. Anybody bid a dollar? Anybody bid a dollar? Look a bid a dollar. $1 bid. $1 bid. Anybody bid a dollar? 1980 Denver. Am I going to pass? A 1980D? Seriously? At a dollar? Okay, John takes it for a dollar. John knows better. Dollar now, 125. Now 125. Anybody bid a 125? Got a $1 bid now, 125. 125. Anybody bid a 125? Look a bid a 125 now. Anybody bid a 125? $1 going once. Looking for a bid of 125. Doug Reese takes it 5. Takes a $5 bid. $5 bid now, 550. 550. Anybody bid a 550? Look a bid of 550 now. Anybody bid a 550? You guys stick around. You guys are going to see some good stuff tonight. I've still got quite a bit left. $5 looking for a bit of 550. 550. Anybody bid a 550? Looking for a bit of 550 now. Anybody bid a 550? $5 going once, looking for a bit of 550. Anybody bid a 550? Looking for a bit of 550. Anybody bid a 550? Got a $5 going twice, looking for a bit of 550. Anybody bid a 550? Looking for a bit of 550. Last and final call, looking for a bit of 550. Anybody bid a 550? Sold Doug $5. Thank you very much, sir. Next up. Oops. Cap didn't want to stay on that one. There we go. How about this? 1970 Philadelphia. 1970 Philadelphia. Going to start this off at $1. $1 for the roll. $1. Anybody give me a dollar? Anybody give me a dollar? $1 bill. $1 bill. Anybody $1 bill? $1. Anybody $1? $1 bid. Doug starts at 5. Got a bit of 5 now. 550. 550. Anybody bid a 550? Look a bit of 550 now. Anybody bid a 550? $5 looking for a bit of 550. Anybody bid a 550? 550. Anybody bid a 550? Donna tried, I think, a 1. I think that was a 1. 91. Well, maybe it was supposed to be a 10. Bit of 5. Got a bit of 5 now. Look a bit of 550. 550. Anybody bid a 550? Looking for a bit of 550 now. Anybody bid a 550? Got a bit of 5. Looking for a bit of 550. Anybody bid a 550? $5 going once now. Looking for a bit of 550. Anybody bid a 550? 550. Anybody bid a 550? Anybody bid a 550? Tried but didn't hit 1-1. Is that what you were looking for? The 1-1? Got Brandon with a bit of 7 now. 7 now. Looking for a bit of 750. 750 on this 1970 Philadelphia roll. 7 now, 750. Anybody bid a 750? Looking for a bit of 750. Doug bids 8. Doug bids 8 now, 850, 850. Anybody bid of 850? Anybody bid of 850? Wanda, we can't make fun of people for spending money. It's not allowed. We can't make fun of people for spending money. Now 8 looking for a bit of 850. 850. Anybody bid of 850? Looking for a bit of 850? Anybody bid of 850? Just like you can't make fun of the auctioneer for tripping over himself trying to talk. 8 now, 850. Anybody bid of 850? Look a bit of 850 now. Anybody bid of 850? 850, 850, 850. $8 going once now. Looking for a bit of 850. Anybody bid of 850? Looking for a bit of 850 now. Anybody bid of 850? I guess as long as it wasn't 911, right? $8 going twice now. Looking for a bit of 850. Anybody bid of 850? Anybody bid of 850? Looking for a bit of 850 now. Anybody bid of 850? Who sold to Doug Reese at $8. I appreciate it, Doug. Thank you very much, sir. Check this out. These are kind of cool, just as they are. They're 1968S rolls. And these were wrapped in 1968. And I know that because this collection that these came from were all put together in the 1960s. This starts a brand new collection. That other collection is now sold out. Check this out. Foil lined? Yep. Foil lined wrappers. They did foil lined wrappers back in the day. And you could actually buy wrappers that were lined in foil. Some company made them thinking that people would want them to better protect the coins, and boy, I tell you what, they really snatched them up. But this is it right here. Start me off with a dollar bid. $1 bid, 1968S. Original foil lined roll. Foil lined right there. It's got foil on the inside of the roll. Got Jim Fletcher start me off at $1. Got a $1 bid now too. Malcolm bids a 2. There's Robert Hayden. Hello, Robert Hayden. Malcolm bids a 2. Now looking for a bid of $2.25. $2.25. Anybody bid at $2.25? Looking for a bid of $2.25. Now anybody bid at $2.25? Daniel Martell, are you registered with us? If you're not registered with us, I'll have to get you to register with us first before you can bid. Robert with a bid of 2 now, looking for a bid of $2.25. $2.25. Anybody bid at $2.25? Looking for a bid of $2.25 now. Anybody bid at $2.25? I don't see a Daniel Martell registered with us. You'll have to send us an email. Send us an email at coppercoinspayments@gmail.com. coppercoinspayments@gmail.com. Send us an email and give us your PayPal email address. And then make sure you put in there your YouTube name so that we can link it together and know who you are and know how to invoice you as soon as the auction is over. We have to have your information prior to bidding because we've had problems in the past with people bidding and then just not sending us information after the auction. So we made a rule that you actually have to have the information in with us before you can start bidding. So that's coppercoinspayments@gmail.com. coppercoinspayments@gmail.com. Just send us your PayPal email address. Brandon currently has a bid of $12. I see New Marshall and John Brandon Bowe are in the house. Robert Hayden, John Brandon Bowe, New Marshall, all of you guys must have been out together or something. No, Marshall just got back from an appointment. I know that. I had a $12 bid. $12 bid. Now looking for a bid of $13. $13. Anybody bid of $13? Look at a bid of $13. Anybody bid of $13? But Daniel, it's that easy. There's no cost or anything to bidding. Got John Brandon Bowe now a bid of 13. Got a bid of 13 now 14. Need a bid of 14. Anybody bid of 14? New Marshall bid of 15. Got a bid of 15 now. Look at a bid of 16. Anybody bid of 16? Looking for a bid of 16. Anybody bid of 16? 15 now. Looking for a bid of 16. Anybody bid of 16? Look at a bid of 16. Anybody bid of 16? Robert Hayden is out. Thank you very much. Looking for a bid of 16 now. Anybody bid of 16? Looking for a bid of 16. Anybody bid of 16? 16, 16. Got Jim Fletcher, bid of 16 now. 16 now, looking for a bid of 17. 17 now, anybody bid of 17. 17, looking for a bid of 17 now, anybody bid of 17. 17, 17, 17, looking for a bid of 17. Anybody bid of 17. 17 now, anybody bid of 17. That is actually some color on there. Pretty nice looking color too. So I flip this one shut. Go back to the other end a little bit. Here's a bit of 18. John Brandon Bowe, bit of 18. 18 now. 19. 19. Anybody bid of 19? Yes, Daniel. Coppercoinspayments@gmail.com. Here, let me put it in here. Coppercoinspayments@gmail.com. Now Marshall gives a bid of $20. $20 bid, now 21, 21. Anybody bid of 21, look a bid of 21. Now anybody bid of 21. 21, 21. Anybody bid of 21, look a bid of 21. Anybody bid of 21. Got a $20 bill. $20 bill, looking for a bid of 21. John Brandon Bow bids at 21. 21 now, 22. 22, anybody bid at 22? Looking for a bid of 22. Now, anybody bid at 22? It even says it's foil lined. It's really cool. I've seen some of these wrappers, but not a whole lot of them. You forgot you had Mod Power. Everybody has Mod Power who's a bidder. Now 21, looking for a bid of 22. 22, anybody bid at 22? Look a bid at 22. Now anybody bid at 22. 22, 22, anybody bid at 22? Looking for a bid at 22. Anybody bid at 22? Look a bid at 22 now. New Marshall bids at 22. Now 23. 22 now, 23. Looking for a bid at 23. Anybody bid at 23? Look a bid at 23 now. Anybody bid at 23? 22. Looking for a bid at 23. Anybody bid at 23? Looking for a bid at 23. Anybody bid at 23? 22 now, looking for a bid at 23. 23, anybody bid at 23? Look a bid at 23. Now, anybody bid at 23? 23, 23, anybody bid at 23? John Brandon Bow gives us a bid at 23, now 24. 24, anybody bid at 24? I tell you what, let's just do it this way. Instead of doing that, let's do a stop bidding here. And we've got, who do we have? We've got John Brandon Bow first, New Marshall second. And then we've got bumbity bumbity bum bum bum. John Brandon Bow first, New Marshall second. We're going to do it in order. Who's third? Jim Fletcher would be third. And I'm going to do, I've got 4 of these. I've got 4 of these, and I will offer them at $15 each. $15 bin. And I'm going to start, you can buy any number of them. It's 1 through 4. So bin 1, bin 2, bin 3, bin 4. I'm going to start with John Brandon Bow, $15 a piece. Then New Marshall at $15 a piece. How many of you guys want? And then Brandon, I'm sorry, John Brandon Bow will be first. Okay, Jim, you're 4th in line actually, because there's going to be John Brandon Bow, New Marshall, and then Brandon Lewenag, and then you. John Brandon Bow will take 2 of them. John Brandon Bow takes 2. Now New Marshall, how many would you like? New Marshall takes 1. So I've got 1 left. Brandon Lewenag, do you want it? Got 1 left at 15. And then if you don't take it, then I can give it to Jim Fletcher. So Brandon Lewenag, you could have the last roll I have of these at 15, or I could give it to Jim Fletcher for 15. Okay, Brandon takes it. Sorry, Jim. I only had those, but I do have this. This is in that next collection. We have a 1968S. Wow, look how bright that is. Nice and bright BU roll, 1968S. Let's get it started. $1. Okay, Daniel, I appreciate it. We'll be looking for it. We'll let you know as soon as we get it in. John Brandon Bow, you want to give one up for Jim Fletcher? I appreciate that. Jim Fletcher will get the number 2 roll. Jim Fletcher. Jeopardy music. I hope not. If you hear Jeopardy music, we have a problem. Absolutely. All right, Robert Hayden currently has a $10 bid on this one. $10 bid on this. There we go. $10. Thank you, John Brandon Bow, for letting Jim Fletcher take that one. Now I got Robert Hayden with a $10 bill. $10 bill on this 1968S roll. Looking for a bid of 11. Anybody bid 11? Anybody bid 11? Look at bid 11 now. Anybody bid 11? $11. $11. Anybody bid 11? Wanda loves the love in the room. We just love love. Sounds like a hippie reunion or something. John Brennan Bow comes back with $11 bid, now 12, now 12. Anybody bid at 12? Anybody bid at 12? Look at bid at 12 now. Anybody bid at 12? 1968S, nice, beautiful, bright roll. Here, here. I didn't know what he are her was. I was having trouble reading. All right, Robert Hayden comes back with $11, $11.50 bid, $11.50 now, 12, now 12. Anybody bid at 12? Anybody bid at 12? Look at bid at 12 now. Anybody bid at 12? 12, 12, 12. Look at bid at 12 now. Anybody bid at 12? Anybody bid at 12? Look at bid at 12 now. Anybody bid at 12? $12, $12. Anybody bid at $12? $12. Robert Hayden with $11.50 bid, going once now. Look at bid at 12. Anybody bid at 12? Look at bid at 12 now. Anybody bid at 12? Got Robert Hayden with $11.50 bid, going twice now. The final, last and final offer, looking for a bid at 12. Anybody bid at 12? Look at bid at 12 now. Anybody bid at 12? Got that bid at 12, now $12.50. Looking for a bid at 13. Got that bid at 12, now $12.50. Looking for a bid at 13. Anybody bid at 13? Look at bid at 13 now. Anybody bid at 13? 13. Anybody bid at 13? Well, anybody bid at 13? Look at bid at 13 now. Anybody bid at 13? 13. Anybody bid at 13? You were a hippie till you met more people? What does that have to do with it? How could you not be a hippie because you met more people? You could still be a hippie. You could know everybody in the world and still be a hippie. In fact, most hippies think they know everybody in the world. Robert Hayden, bid at $12.50, looking for a bid at 13. Anybody bid at 13? Was a hippie when it wasn't cool. I still don't think it's cool now, but yeah, it works. That's for sure, especially for some people. $12.50 going once, looking for a bid of 13. Anybody bid at 13? Got a bid of 13 now, 13. 13, look at a bid at 14. 14, anybody bid at 14? Look at a bid at 14. Wanda, I'm sure it's difficult sometimes. I am very sure it's difficult. I'm not even going to comment on that. Some people suck. How about most? 13 now, look at a bit of 14. 14, anybody bid at 14? Look at a bit of 14 now, anybody bid at 14? Look at a bit of 14, anybody bid at 14? 14, look at a bit of 14, anybody bid at 14? Anybody bid at 14? Yeah, they're having such trouble hiring people now. They're accepting applications from long-haired, freaky people. Can now apply. Now we got Robert Hayden at $14 bid. No, $14 bid now. Look at a bid at 15. 15, anybody bid at 15? Look at a bid at 15. 9, anybody bid at 15? 15, anybody bid at 15? I'm a long-haired, freaky people. I have long hair in spirit. I keep my hair cut short because I don't like to deal with long hair. That's the only reason. $14 bid now. 14, look at bid at 15. 15. Anybody bid at 15? Look at bid at 15 now. Anybody bid at 15? 14 going once now. Look at bid at 15. Anybody bid at 15? Look at bid at 15 now. Anybody bid at 15? 15. Anybody bid at 15? 14 going twice now. Look at bid at 15. Anybody bid at 15? Look at bid at 15 now. Anybody bid at 15? Sold. Robert Hayden, $14. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much. Now, let me pass on over to the next item. How about this? This is original. This is original. Oh, look at the colors. Look at the colors. This is a 1960 Philadelphia large date roll. Look at the toning on that. Oh my gosh. All right, start this off. $1. $1. Who's going to start me a $1 bill? $1 bill. Anybody bid a 1? There's Coin Dragon. He popped in just as he heard toning and colors. You look like Bruce Springsteen in your yard. Yeah, Robert with a bid of 5. Now DM with a bid of 5. Robert with a bid of 5. Look at a bid of 550. 550 now. Anybody bid of 550? Look at a bid of 550 now. Anybody bid of 550? Jim Fletcher at 15. Got a $15 bid now. 16. 16. Anybody bid of 16? Looking for a bid of 16. Anybody bid of 16? Look a bid of 16. Now anybody bid of 16? Now I got a bid of 20. Now I got a bid of 20. Look a bid of 21. 21. Anybody bid of 21? Donna, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. I'm just reading what Wanda said. Got a bid of 20 now. 21. 21. Anybody bid of 21? Look a bid of 21. Now anybody bid of 21? 21. Anybody bid of 21? $20 bid. Now looking for a bid of 21. Anybody bid of 21? Anybody bid of 21? 21. Got Wanda with a bid of 21. 21. Now 22. 22. Anybody bid of 22? Look a bid of 22. Now anybody bid of 22? 22, 22, 22. Anybody bid of 22? Look a bid of 22. Now anybody bid of 22? 21. Now looking for bid of 22. Anybody bid of 22? Look a bid of 22. Anybody bid of 22? No bid of 22. Got a bid of 21 going once. Looking for bid of 22. Anybody bid of 22? Anybody bid of 22? Look a bid of 22. Anybody bid of 22? Just got the Christmas card you sent back today as undeliverable. No cop around for Jess, huh? Doug, you can send it to me and I'll send it to her. Got Robert Hayden with a bid of 22. 22 now 23. Anybody bid of 23? Look a bid of 23. Or you could just save it for next year. 22. Now looking for a bid of 23. Anybody bid of 23? Look a bid of 23. Now anybody bid of 23? 22. Looking for a bid of 23. Got a bid of 23 now. 24. 24. Anybody bid of 24? Look a bid of 24. Now anybody bid of 24? 24. 24. Anybody bid of 24? Look a bid of 24. Now anybody bid of 24? 24. 24. Anybody bid of 24? Waiting for surgery. On what, Malcolm? Never mind. I didn't mean to be personal, but if you want to tell us, you can. 23, looking for a bid of 24. Anybody bid of 24? Look a bid of 24 now. Anybody bid of 24? I mean, because waiting for surgery can mean a whole lot of different things. Broke your back. Oh, okay. Your back. Oh, that sucks. Yuck. How is Doug crazy? Oh, the Christmas card? Just got it back as undeliverable. That's really weird. Did you send it to the P.O. box? She's got a P.O. box. They're in Burlington, Iowa. I don't know what a T12 shattered 70% means, but it means ouch. That's what it means to me. Jim Fletcher, 23, going once, looking for a bid of 24. Anybody bid of 24? Look a bid of 24. Anybody bid of 24? Got a $23 bid going twice now. Looking for a bid of 24. Anybody bid of 24? Anybody bid of 24? Look a bid of 24. Anybody bid of 24? Your P.O. box is closed now? I thought I paid for it for a year. Oh, no. That was one you got. You got a 6-month box. All right, we're sold to Jim Fletcher. Sold to Jim Fletcher at $23. $23, I appreciate it. 23. Now, we got a second one of these, and this one doesn't have the colors that the other one has. Not apparent, anyway. No. They were in the same batch, but this one doesn't have quite the colors. So I tell you what. That last one went for 23. I'll do this one for half that. Let's do it for $11. I know that's not half. But I'll do $11 to the highest bidder first. Highest bidder first was Jim Fletcher. If you want this one at $11, let me know. And then after Jim Fletcher, we'll take Robert Hayden and then Wanda. $11 for this one. Jim says pass. So I have to go in order on this one, Carl, and then I'll come back to you. Let's see. Next at $11 would be Robert Hayden, then Wanda Williams. Robert Hayden will take it. Thank you very much, sir. Robert Hayden takes it for $11. Here, take a look at this. 1960 Philadelphia. And this is in the Megrigan Sons tubes. Megrigan Sons, guess what that means? You're going to have to heat the tube to get the coins out. But these are always really, really nice. The coins inside are generally very nice because they've been so airtight sealed for so long. But it's a 1960 Philadelphia large date tubed roll. Going to start this off at $1. $1. Anybody $1? Give me $1 bid. $1 bid. Anybody bid it up? Anybody bid $1? Bid $1? Anybody bid $1? These are not toned. It's the light, the way the light is reflecting off of them makes it look toned. Carl bids at $3. $3 bid now, $3.25. $3 bid now, $3.25. Anybody bid at $3.25? Look a bid at $3.25. Doug Reese bids a $5. Doug bids a $5. Now $5.50. $5.50. Anybody bid a $5.50? Look a bid at $5.50 now. Anybody bid a $5.50? I have been told there is some possible chance that you could get small dates in with large dates, but I don't think that's possible. I've never seen it. So I'm going to assume these are all large date coins because both ends are large date. So Carl gives me a $6 bid. $6 bid now, $6.50. $6.50. Anybody bid a $6.50? Look for a bid of $6.50. Anybody bid a $6.50? $6.50. $6.50. Anybody bid a $6.50? Look a bid of $6.50. Anybody bid a $6.50? No, Time Traveler's Coin Exchange. This is hard plastic. It's not the one that you can peel open. Is actually the double end capped rolls like this. It has a cap on that end and a cap on that end. That plastic is a little softer and will peel. But this plastic is extremely hard, and the only way to get this off the coins is literally to soften it by melting it. Okay, Doug gives me a $7 bid. $7 bid now, $8. Anybody bid of $8? Look a bid of $8 now. Anybody bid of $8? I tell you what, let's not even do an $8 bid. On these, I'm going to do a $5 bin on these. So bin at $5, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 15. How about that? Got 15 of them. Bin at $5. Anybody tell me how many they want? Donna will take one. And let's say Doug takes 2. Wanda wants 1. Carl, how many would you like? At $5. Carl takes 4. Robert takes 3. So Donna for 1. Marshall, how many would you like? Jim Fletcher wants 1. Okay, Carl takes 4. Marshall wants 3, and that leaves us with 1 remaining. Yep, that'll leave us with 1 remaining. Or does it? No, it doesn't. Nope, we're done. We're done. I missed Jim Fletcher there. So we've got Donna, Wanda, 2 for Doug, 3 for Robert, 4 for Carl, 1 for Jim Fletcher, and 3 for Marshall. No need, Wanda. It's already taken. I appreciate it. So that's the 1960 Philadelphia. How about 1962 Philadelphia? Some of these are in tubes that are the twist off or the pull off caps. Take a look at that. Isn't that pretty? We're just going to go ahead with a straight bin on this. Straight bin on this 1962 Philadelphia roll at $5. $5 a piece. And I have 13 of them. So anybody want a bin at a $5 bin? $5 bin. Carl, is that you want 3? Okay, Carl spoke up first, and then he changed it to bin 4, so he'll take 4. And then Donna takes 1. And then Malcolm takes 1. And Robert for 2. So Carl for 4, Donna for 1, Malcolm for 1. Robert Hayden takes 2. Mac McBride for 2. Doug Reese will take 2. And Doug Walters wants 1. And that's going to finish us off. That's all I have available for right now. Once Doug gets his 2 and Doug Reese gets his 2 and Doug Walters gets his 1. A lot of Dougs. That's going to finish us off for right now on these. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. All right, we're going to do this one in a different fashion. 62D. 62D, same collection. I've got 62D rolls here. And I have 15 of them. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a shotgun start on these. Give everybody a chance. It's going to be a lot like a reveal. So the first people in are the first people who get them. 62D, we're going to do these at $4 per roll. And I'm going to do a countdown for you. $4 per roll. I'm going to do it a limit of 1 per person for right now. And go. All right, Wanda for 2. John Brandon Bow for 2. Doug for 1. Mac McBride for 1. Malcolm for 1. Rebecca for 1. Doug Reese for 1. Got Jim Fletcher, James Hare. There's James Worley. Then we got Yo Man. So we'll follow the list in order until the list is gone. But we start with Wanda. Then John Brandon Bow. So Wanda for 2. John Brandon Bow for 2. Doug Walters for 1. Joe McBride for 1. Malcolm for 1. Rebecca for 1. Doug Reese for 1. Jim Fletcher for 1. James Worley for 1. Yo Man for 1. This is one of those cases where you had to wait until I tell you to go. I said it was a lot like a reveal. I can't count it beyond ahead of where I started. So, to be fair, I call it from that point forward. Wanda already got 2 at the top. So Carl gets 1. And then Robert Hayden gets 1. Mac already got his up above. Carl already got his up above. Let's see, John Brandon Bow. Nope, John Brandon Bow already got his in. Wait a minute, you weren't limiting these. 1 bin each on this, yes. 1 each. So take Wanda's second one out. And then I've got spots for 3 more people. Doug Walters, did you want one? Oh, you got one in there. Never mind. Sorry. Jim Fletcher, did you get him? Yeah, you got him. Okay. John Brandon Bow, Doug Walters, Joe McBride. Joe got in there. Okay, so what do I have left? I've got 3 rolls left. 3 rolls left. Here's what I'm going to do. I've got 3 left. They're going to be 1 each on a second go round. It's going to be the first 3 people who've been after I hit enter. I'm going to do a countdown for you. Yeah, I got Wanda. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. I've got 3 left. First 3 people to bin. Yo Man, Mac McBride, and Doug Walters. Thank you guys. Thank you to everyone else for attempting anyway. We're going to do it again. At 1960 Denver rolls. Pretty nice looking rolls. I have... How many do I have? Got 11 of them. 1960D. These are unsearched 1960D large date rolls. I'm going to run these at 5 apiece. 5 apiece, folks. We've got 11. $5 each, 1 per person. 11 in stock. I'm going to count it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. $5 each, 1 per person, 11 of them in stock. Yo Man first, Mac McBride second, Rebecca Lee third, Doug Walters is 4, Malcolm is 5, Deanne 6, Wanda 7, Carl is 8, Robert is 9, Rebecca already put hers in there, John Brandon Bow is 10. One more spot. Carl Ignatz, nope. You're already in. So let me do this again. Got Yo Man, got Mac, Rebecca Lee, Doug Walters, Malcolm, Deanne, Wanda, Carl, Robert, Brandon, Rebecca's already in, and then John Brandon Bow. Hello, Hawkeye. John Brandon Bow will be our last one. And I appreciate it, folks. That's what we've got for that. Sorry, Bulldog. We can get you in on this, though. Let me show you this. Put it this other... that one there. I made it these cool little packs right here. You guys can bid on these cool little packs. This is my first one. This is pack number 1. And in here are circulated wheat rolls that have never been looked through for varieties or anything to that effect. There is, on this end, this is a 1945S roll. This one is wheats. This one is 1940s and 50s wheats. This one says Wheat Kim's. In fact, all of these with stripes on them came from Kim's bunch. I don't know who Kim was. Then we've got an older wrapper with wheat pennies, and then 2 other older wrappers with wheat pennies. These are all wheats. And they are, as far as I'm concerned, unsearched. So I want to start this off at $1. Start it off at $1. Anybody bid $1? Looking for a bid $1 now? Anybody bid $1? This is lot number 32. It's a wheat cent roll, 10-pack mixture. It's a complete mixture of coins. And there's 10 rolls inside there. So 10 rolls is already $5. So there's Doug Reese at 10. Got a Doug Reese bid of 10, $10 bid. Now 10, looking for 11. Got a bid of 15. Hello, Steve. Got a bid of 15, now 16. Techstar bids at 20. Hello, Techstar, now 20. Look for a bid of 21. 21, now anybody bid of 21? Look a bid of 21, now anybody bid of 21? Got a bid of 20. Techstar bid of 20 now, looking for a bid of 21. Anybody bid of 21? Look at bid of 21. Anybody bid of 21? Got Steve with a bid of 21. Now Rebecca bids of 25. Rebecca with a 25. Now 26. Anybody bid of 26? Look at bid of 26 now. Anybody bid of 26? Rebecca with a bid of 25. Looking for a bid of 26. Anybody bid of 26? Look at bid of 26. Anybody bid of 26? Yeah, Carl, if you decide to leave it sealed, it'll stay sealed. This is vacuum sealed. There's no air inside there. Techstar with a 26. 26, now 20, now Rebecca with 30. Rebecca with a $30 bid. $30 bid, now 31, 31. Anybody bid a 31? Look at bid of 31. Now anybody bid a 31. 31, 31. Anybody bid a 31? Look at bid of 31. Now anybody bid a 31. Well, anybody bid a 31? Look at bid of 31. Now anybody bid a 31. No bid of 31. We're going to go 30 going once, looking for a bid of 31. Anybody bid a 31? Going to go 30 twice now, looking for a bid of 31. Anybody bid a 31? Look at bid of 31. Anybody bid a 31? Look at bid of 31. Now anybody bid a 31. Techstar with a bid of 33. Techstar with a bid of 33. Now 33. Now 34. 34. Now 34. Anybody bid a 34? Anybody bid a 34? Look at bid of 34. Got a bid of 36. Got a bid of 36. Now Rebecca Lee with a bid of 36. Now 37, 37. Anybody bid of 37? Look at bid of 37. Anybody bid of 37? 37. Now look at bid of 37. Anybody bid of 37? Anybody bid of 37? Look at bid of 37. Now anybody bid of 37? At Techstar with a bid of 40 now. Techstar with a bid of 40 now. 41, 41. Anybody bid of 41? Look at bid of 41. Now anybody bid of 41? 41. Anybody bid a 41? Anybody bid a 41? Got a $40. Going once, looking for a bid of 41. Anybody bid a 41? Look at bid of 41. Now anybody bid a 41? I have $40 now with a bid of 41 for looking for 41. Got a 45, 45. Now anybody bid a 46? Got a $45 bid now, looking for a bid of 46. Got Rebecca Lee, 45. Now looking for a bid of 46. Anybody bid a 46? Look at bid of 46 now. Anybody bid a 46? I tell you what. Stop bidding. Here's how I'm going to handle this. I got 4 of these. Here's how I'm going to handle this. I'm going to take my 4 highest bidders and sell them at $30 a piece. My 4 highest bidders. That's going to be Rebecca, Techstar, hello Bill, Rebecca, Techstar. I see Rebecca, Techstar, Carl, Rebecca, Techstar, and Carl. Just say yes or no if you want to take it at $30. At $30. And then, and I'll give them to you in order, 1 through 4. Who's next? Doug Reese. Doug Reese is my next highest bidder. Okay, I got all 4 of you. Thank you. I appreciate it. So it's going to be for the first one will be Rebecca. The second one will be Techstar. The third one will be Carl Ignatz. And the fourth one will be Doug Reese. So this one, pack number 4, goes to Doug Reese. I tried to pick some stuff that had some different things in it. I never looked inside any of these rolls. Don't have really any idea exactly what's in them, but I know that they're all wheat pennies. And there are some interesting mixtures in here. At least what the wrapper says. All right, I got a grand total of 3 items left. Here's one of them. This little package contains 10 rolls that were all wrapped about the same time by the same person in the same collection. And these are solid date rolls. So you have 40, 41, 42 twice. You got 44 twice, 45, 46 twice, and 49. So that's what you get. And these are, well, here, the 42 here, this is a D mint. The rest of them are all Philadelphia mint. So there's 10 full rolls, solid date, wheat pennies. This is lot number 36. I'm going to start this off. Add $1. Hey, give me $1, $1. Looking for a $1 bid? I mean, you're already $5. That's $5 in face value, folks. Start me $1 bid. $1 bid? Anybody $1 bid? Seriously, if these sell for $2, they're gone for $2, folks. So Malcolm starts me at $20. Got a $20 bid now, 21. $20 bid now, 21. 21. Anybody bid at 21? Look a bid at 21 now. Anybody bid at 21? Looking for 21. 21. Anybody bid at 21? You can't see anything anymore. What can't you see? What's the matter, Jess? How did I kick you out? I couldn't have kicked you out. There's no way I could have kicked you out. Oh, YouTube kicked you out. Well, that shucks. Okay, I'll just, can you hear it? You can't see it, but can you hear it? Okay, that's fine, Jessica. I'll take care of it. Yeah, let me write her a little note just in case she can't hear me. Okay, Carl bids at 21 now. Yeah, they're all circulated, Doug. Carl bids at 21, then Malcolm comes back with a 22. Got a 22 now, 23. Carl, 23, 23 now, bid at 24. Anybody bid at 24? Anybody bid at 24? Anybody bid at 24? Yeah, YouTube is not nice sometimes. YouTube bid at 24. Got a Malcolm bid at 24. 24 now. Looking for a bid at 25. Carl bids at 25. Got a bid at 25 now. 26. Anybody bid at 26? Look a bid at 26 now. Anybody bid at 26? 26, 26, 26. Anybody bid at 26? Look a bid at 26 now. Anybody bid at 26? Got a bid at 26 now. 27. 27. Anybody bid at 27? Looking for a bid at 27 now. Anybody bid at 27? 27, 27, 27. Anybody bid at 27? Got a 26 going once now. Looking for a bid at 27. I have 2 more packs like this one. They're a little bit different, though. They're all from the same collection. 26 now, 27. Anybody bid at 27? Got a 26 going twice. Looking for a bid at 27. Anybody bid at 27? Need a bid at 27? Anybody bid at 27? No bid at 27? Oop. Nope. Not sold. Carl got it in there just before I said sold. So Carl at 27 now. 27 is the high bid. 27 now, 28. Got a bid at 28 now. Looking for a bid at 29. Anybody bid at 29? Look a bid at 29. Now anybody bid at 29. 29, 29, 29. Anybody bid at 29? Look a bid at 29. Anybody bid at 29? Carl bids at 29. Now 30. Now 30, 30, 30. Anybody bid at 30? Bid a bid at 30. Bid a bid at 30. Anybody bid at 30? Bid a bid at 30. Bid a bid at 30. Anybody bid at 30? Malcolm bids 30. 30 now, 31, 31, 31. Anybody bid at 31? Look a bid at 31. Anybody bid at 31? Look a bid at 31. Anybody bid at 31? I do not know what is happening with people here. Why YouTube decides to kick them out. I don't like that. Sam, I am. All right, Malcolm bids at $30. Carl is out. I'm going to be going once to Malcolm at $30. Looking for a bid at 31. Anybody bid at 31? Look a bid at 31. Now anybody bid at 31? Anybody bid at 31? Look a bid at 31. Anybody bid at 31? Going twice now. Looking for a bid at 31. Anybody bid at 31? Look a bid at 31. Anybody bid at 31? Sold. Malcolm at 30. I appreciate it. Now here's the next pack I've got. You can see for yourself what the dates are if you can see it. No, I don't think Blue Wrenches will do it. We got a 40, a 41, a 40, two 44s, a 40, two 45s, two 46s, actually 246 Philadelphia and a 46 Denver, and then a 48 Philadelphia. So 40, 41, 44 twice, 45 twice, 46 twice, 46D, and 48. We're going to start this one off at $1 bid. Anybody bid $1? $1 bid. Anybody bid $1? Look at bid $1 now. Anybody bid $1? $1 bid. $1 bid. Got a $1 bid from Rebecca. $1 bid now. This is going to be lot number 37. Now Carl with a bid of 10. Got a bid of 10 now. 10, 11. Anybody bid 11? Look at bid 11 now. Anybody bid 11? $11 bid. Anybody bid 11? Anybody bid 11? Need a bid 11 now. Anybody bid 11? Rebecca bids a 15. Got a bid of 15 now. 15 now. 16. 16. Anybody bid a 16? Look at bid of 16 now. Anybody bid a 16? 16. Bid a bid of 16. Bid a bid of 16. Now 17. Bill bids a 17. Bill with a $17 bid now. Looking for a bid of 18. Anybody bid of 18? Look at bid of 18 now. Anybody bid of 18? $18 bid. 18. Rebecca bids of 18. Rebecca bids of 18 now. 19. 19. Anybody bid of 19? Look at bid of 19 now. 19. Anybody bid of 19? 19. 19, 19, anybody bid a 19, 19, anybody bid a 19, 19, anybody bid a 19, 19. $18 going once now, looking for a bid of 19, anybody bid a 19, look at bid of 19, anybody bid a 19. 18 going twice now, looking for a bid of 19, anybody bid a 19, need a bid of 19, got a bid of 19. Bid of 19 now, look at bid of 20, look at bid of 29, anybody bid of 20, look at bid of 29, anybody bid of 20. Anybody bid of 20, look at bid of 29, anybody bid of 20. Got Carl with a bid of 20. Rebecca tries a 20. Got Carl with a bid of 20 now. 21. Anybody bid of 21? Look at bid of 21 now. Anybody bid of 21? 21, 21, 21. Anybody bid of 21? Look at bid of 21 now. Anybody bid of 21? Carl bids of 20. Looking for a bid of 21. Got Marshall with a bid of 21 now. 22. 22. Anybody bid of 22? 22. Anybody bid of 22? Need a bid of 22 now. Anybody bid of 22? 22, 22, looking for a bid of 22. Anybody bid of 22? Look at a bid of 22. Now Rebecca with a bid of 25. Rebecca with a bid of 25. Now look for a bid of 26. 26, anybody bid of 26? Look at a bid of 26. Now anybody bid of 26? 26, 26, 26. Anybody bid of 26? Looking for a bid of 26. Now anybody bid of 26? Now I've got the little spinny thing. Can everybody still hear me? Says I have an excellent connection, and then I get nowhere. So I will type. Okay, Rebecca at 30. $30 a bid. So Brandon can hear me. The lagging is something that, I guess we just have to deal with the lagging, because the lagging is okay as long as everybody can hear me. Carl with a bid of 31. Carl with a bid of 31 now. 32. Looking for a bid of 32. Anybody bid of 32? Yes, pollen is getting to me. Actually, it's dust. It hasn't rained here in a month. Rebecca at 35. 35 the bid now. 35 looking for a bid of 36. Anybody bid of 36? Look a bid of 36 now. Anybody bid of 36? You lost me and just got back on. YouTube's doing all kinds of weird stuff tonight. Yeah, you ought to see me mowing my backyard. I make a dust thick enough you can't even see the house. Rebecca 35, looking for a bid at 36. Anybody bid at 36? Looking for a bid at 36 now. Anybody bid at 36? Got a $35 bid. Going once. Going once, looking for a bid at 36. Going for a 35, looking for a bid at 36. Anybody bid at 36? Going twice now, looking for a bid at 36. Anybody bid at 36? Twice now, looking for a bid at 36. Anybody bid at 36? All right, sold at 35. And that's to Rebecca. And I tell you what, on this last one, if you guys can manage to see it, which I don't think you can. Let's see. Yep, make sure you're on live chat. That's first. If anybody can hear me, just say here. If anybody can hear me, just say here. Okay, I got plenty of people who can actually hear me. Whether you can see me or not, I don't know, because I have no video. Nobody has video, or I don't at least. So I got one more pack. One more pack of these, and then we're done for the night. The last pack that I have has 2 rolls of 1940, a roll of 1941, a rather rusty roll of 1943, 2 rolls of 1944, 2 rolls of 1945, and 2 rolls of 1946. These are all Philadelphia Mint coins. We've got 10 rolls of all Philadelphia Mint coins, 2 1940, a 1941, a 1943, 2 rolls of 1944, 2 rolls of 1945, and 2 rolls of 1946. So we're going to start this off. I'm going to just go ahead and get the bidding started at $30. 30 start on this. Anybody start me off at $30? $30 start. Anybody start at $30? We'll take care of all the low bidding and just get it done so that we can make sure that we can get this one sold and action done before we finish off. We'll start at $30. $30 bid. Anybody $30 bid? Carl Ignatz bids at 35. 35 now 36. Anybody bid at 36? Look a bid at 36. Now anybody bid at 36? 36. Anybody bid at 36? Look a bid at 36. Now anybody bid at 36? No, Wanda, I'm sorry. I will contact you later. In fact, anybody who wanted to bid on something tonight, just contact me and see if I have something that you might want, and then we can talk about it from there. But I'm glad it's kicking out when it's kicking out, because, well, it could be a lot worse. We're right at the end of the auction, so it's okay. Robert, I think tonight it's just going to be an issue all around because there's a lot of people having problems. Okay, Carl, I'm going to sell it to you at 35. I'm getting rather snorty. I need my medication because I'm starting to get kind of hay feverish. And we have a bad stream. We've got bad connections everywhere. We'll do a $35 sale to Carl on this one. You can still hear me, Donna? Well, a lot of people can't, evidently. But we were done with this auction anyway at this point. So this is the end of the auction anyhow. So I appreciate it, folks. Those of you who can still hear me and those of you who can still pick up on my voice, we're kind of done with the auction. I'm going to start doing I've got 2 reveals plus the singles reveal coming up. The 2 reveals I'll do tomorrow. The singles reveal I'll do on Friday evening. And then next Tuesday, we'll have another auction. Next Tuesday's auction is going to be a huge auction. Going to have a whole lot of key and semi-key date coins. And we're looking to see everything turn out really great with that one. What we're going to end up doing is I'm going to advertise this profusely through email so everybody knows what's going on, because I'm thinking probably 3/4 of you can't hear me right now. So I will go ahead and cut the stream off, and I will send emails out when I get a chance to. I'm going to be sending the invoices this evening, so I appreciate it, folks. When am I going to reissue the short list? I'll try to get some done next week. How about that? I'll try to get some of them printed up next week. So I appreciate it, folks. You guys have a great night, and let's all be safe, be kind to one another, and I'll talk to you next time.